Michael, Shawn, and the Takeover legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.
Baby, tap in. Tap in.
Tap in. Good morning to everybody on Media Room 360 TV. We got the feedback. Who got their phone up? Up.
Yes, sir.
All right. It's Monday. It's going down.
It is Monday.
Let me make sure. Check. Good morning.
Chartice is up.
Sartise is up. Go ahead,
morning,
Stephanie. Good morning. Spread the word.
Good morning, Stephanie.
And of course, our girl Kathy.
Hey, Kathy.
Kathy in the building early in the game. All right, let me say good morning to everybody. Good morning, Shawnee. What's good?
Good morning. We are 2 weeks away from track season being over. Summer track, that is, because we start over again.
Oh, because mom just want to be like, I'm done.
Yeah,
I'm done. I
need a break.
You don't get a break. Jay Black, what's good? Good morning.
What up? I'm good. Good morning, DJ 007. I see you on IG Live. Good morning to him too. Miss Bush, Jeanette Bush. I see Chartice, everybody. Yeah, good. I'm up. I got my second vaccine shot Sunday. I made it through the first 18 hours. I'm good. They said the first 18 hours is when it's if you're gonna get hit, you're gonna get hit. So I made it. I woke back up, no pain, no gain. I'm alive. You know that second shot make you think you're gonna be on your behind for a couple of days.
Why'd you get it? Why'd you get the second shot?
Because when you get the first one, you're supposed to get the second one, according to Joey B and Dr. Fauci, you know. So I got the second one too.
I got the second one too, but you got the second one because you were like, I'm supposed to get the second one.
Yeah, I'm supposed to get it. Because I'm not fully, as my mom say, I'm not fully vaccinated and covered with just one shot. You know, you got to get that second shot. So I got it, and I feel now 2 weeks from now they say I'm fully covered.
Fully covered from what?
From protected.
From what?
I guess from the.
Whoa! Don't answer Shawnee's question. Shawnee, what are you fully protected from?
I mean, nobody's fully protected from anything.
I want to know
I'm just asking because.
But your question, why you take the second one?
I didn't take the shot. I never got. We're not taking the shot. We're not taking it. And then some of the Texas Democratic Caucus went to Washington. They're all fully vaccinated. 5 of them are COVID-19 positive.
I ain't mad at you, but I'm just saying Delta's coming.
Yeah, but it's some things we do that I do to protect our immune system. So we never got sick.
Did you think the white folks was gonna let you just chill? You thought that? You know what's coming.
They're gonna let me chill.
You think the Delta coming back? You really think your kids are gonna be able to travel anywhere?
We'll just sit here. That's fine.
No, I'm saying track situation.
Hey, we'll shut it down. Most of the people on the track team don't have the shot.
All right.
They didn't get it.
Stubborn shining.
When I tell you when it's coming, and I respect Shawnee, what she's doing. I respect her. But
yeah, I can homeschool them. They can stay right here and go to school.
When it comes to your income taxes, it's going to be a full court press.
Oh,
and I respect Shawnee. She's right. She's absolutely right now. But when I tell you the full court press is coming, when I tell you it's coming right now.
Wait, you think they're going to affect
what
our
they
taxes?
Going to do to the taxes?
I get given a break probably if you got the vaccine. Maybe they give you an extra. They may do that.
There's not going to be one person in this country who's not going to be vaccinated. I promise you.
How do they know though? Like when they did all those drive-up testing,
your last 4 numbers of your Social Security, last 4 numbers, it's coming.
Your ID, it's a whole process. Yeah. They keep track of it for sure.
Oh, so it's put on your medical record?
It's gonna get so. Go ahead.
Yeah, Yeah, but see, which is Shawn. Yeah, it has to be on your medical record.
They put it on there.
Yeah, why would they need your either your ID or your insurance card? I'm sure it's a way. Morning, Queen Born. I'm sure. Think about it. How would they know how many? How would they know we at 60 some odd % as a country vaccinated?
I don't know.
Like they're keeping track of it, obviously.
But think about it. They telling us to wear a mask or hat. Okay, last March is when this happened. It was okay. Y'all got to wear a mask. If I ain't wearing no mask, I ain't wearing no mask. It's stupid. And then a year later, you got to put your mask on. In the military, when we get dropped in the gas chamber, that's not the mask that we wear. So I'm trying to figure out how this mask is protecting me from anything.
But you do understand, like the Delta now is like the second version of it. So if you didn't get the vaccine, they're going to make you get the vaccine afterwards. And I agree with you right now. I didn't want to get it. But it's going down.
If it comes to the point to where we have to, I will, but I'm going to be ticked off and hot as fish grease.
But Shawnee, it doesn't matter. They've already set up the secondary situation where they're like, okay, you didn't get that one, you made it. Well, guess what? Delta's here.
Remix.
Oh, wow.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
I'm just going
what you want to do with it? Like you're going to get the vaccination. Like we're going to get it.
Until then,
but
I'll just keep boosting our immune system.
And you're right about that.
If somebody got sick, Shawnee, this is the thing that got me. All those people in the hospital right now is preventable if they would have had the shot. Like anybody that's
it's
severely
not.
sick or dead.
They had the shot. No, because I'm telling you, we got 5. It's a story out there. There are people that have gotten the shot that still are catching COVID-19, not even Delta. So what you think gonna happen when Delta, if they still catching COVID, what's gonna happen when Delta hit everybody?
But when I'm looking at the big picture, if it's 500 people in the hospital and these people are severely sick or passed away, and they said, oh, this could have been 100% prevented if they would have had the shot. Like all those people that passed away or severely sick didn't have it. Is a bigger sample size, as they say, of those with it that's helping them. And that's what led me in that direction. So yeah, it may be some pot shot cases here and there, but overall, I went for it's better, and then I didn't want to bring that back to the house. So you had me around your family, y'all ain't nobody got the shot. Hold on,
none of us got the shot. I'm a cancer survivor. I'm a stroke survivor. I got a whole bunch of medical problems.
Good morning, Billy, by the way, with the new baby.
Kathy said when you fill out the paperwork to get the vaccine, they put in the CDS database. Listen, people, I don't even understand how we go through this a second time.
And another one.
I'm not taking another shot. I'm telling y'all right now. Like, because I know where they're going with this. The next thing is like, oh, well, you took this shot, but you can still get it. So we need you to take another one.
Take this shot.
No. And maybe the booster may be needed 6 to 12 months after.
Yeah. And then they got monkeypox in Texas now.
Why I gotta be called monkeys?
Well, they call it monkeypox. So I did some research because I don't like monkey in Africa being put together, but they call it monkeypox because they say this started in a lab over in West Africa. So
okay. All right, Shawnee, stop right there. Where else is something that white people create gonna get started when they say monkey?
Well, in Europe, I found this out. They have cowpox. And it's the same thing. They just call it cow. And sometimes they call white people cow.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
They do.
Well, they do not. They do not.
We do. I guess in Texas, that's their nickname. But they have cowpox in Europe. So I'm like, okay. So I guess in Australia, they got kangaroo pox.
But they don't. But they don't. But they really don't. They don't.
The hunky
They just created monkeypox. They don't.
Monkeypox.
There's nothing. Research that. Please Google again and tell me.
I did. I had to do a whole story on it.
And it said what?
Monkeypox is a Let me pull it up. Y'all gonna make me pull it up because I can't remember.
God.
But I was like, oh my God, is this really going on? The person got monkeypox and they got on a plane and flew all the way here from Nigeria.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, Billy sleep deprived. Billy, that was funny.
Okay, here it is. Let's see.
Oh my God!
So
We're not gonna spread this. We're not gonna spread this. We're not gonna.
Shawnee is not lying. In California, they have 2 pox.
Oh my God, Shawnee, we're not gonna spread this. We're not.
Well, I thought it was kind of crazy because they like the person flew from Nigeria to Atlanta and then Atlanta to Dallas. And I'm like, well, how did
that's
y'all
a story.
He had monkeypox. I mean, well, I don't know if it's a he or a she. Monkeypox is okay. Monkeypox. It's called monkeypox because it was first identified in a laboratory of monkeys, and it is a viral disease that mostly occurs in Central and Western Africa.
Oh my God! Oh my God!
Monkeypox in human beings has similar symptoms to smallpox. It starts with a fever and a headache. Then you could possibly experience muscle aches and exhaustion. So it's the same thing that COVID is. It got the same symptoms. Same symptoms as the flu, same symptoms of you being sick and need to go sit your butt down.
So Billy's comment is right. It is a smallpox.
Yeah, there is a smallpox. They say the biggest difference between the two is that it causes your lymph nodes to swell, and in smallpox, your lymph nodes don't swell, so you get lymphedema. Yeah.
Who knew? I'm sure they didn't come from little people, but yeah, who knew? But smallpox.
Hey, they got monkeypox and cowpox.
People, y'all getting this from the same situation, like
from the CDC.
Like, yes. From the CDC. That's run by who? Like, we're really running this information on some old so smallpox and this and that started, and we're like, guys, we don't even believe COVID. We don't even believe COVID right now. We don't even believe that the Delta's here. Delta's in the building. Oh, everybody go get them shots again. Now we're like monkeypox. And we're running with it. Monkeypox. And monkey started here because we Googled it. Like, everybody slow down. Slow down. Like,
does the vaccine help with the monkeypox though? The regular Pfizer
with the monkeypox.
They say.
Here we go. That's all it takes.
I need to know. Should I feel comfortable?
That's all it takes. You don't even like taking the second shot of the vaccine
I didn't, but I did.
Well, they say you get it if you around
monkeys,
rodents, and primates. Yeah.
So if somebody got mice in their house.
Rodents, primates.
Are y'all serious right now? Y'all serious? Y'all having this conversation?
And humans can pass it to humans. So if this person was on the plane sneezing and they had them little bitty mask on, I don't know what to think.
How does that even?
I don't want the monkeypox. So I got to protect myself from the monkeypox.
To get rid of monkeypox, they're using.
You take a Tylenol. You take a Tylenol, and you actually get a cup of soup. It's like, stop! What are y'all doing right now? Like,
they use the same vaccine that they use for smallpox because right now they don't have nothing else, so they just use that.
Oh my God, this is amazing! I can't even believe we're having this conversation right now. Oh my God, smallpox, monkeypox, and COVID-19
and cowpox.
And cowpox.
Yeah, cowpox.
Whoa, does anybody have another story? Like, stop. Like, we're dumb right now. The whole show is dumb. The whole show is dumb right now. We're stupid dummies right now. We're stupid dummies right now. No, you're not. Like, everything y'all said is the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. I'm taking a death row vaccine. Yes, so am I. So am I. Because what Shawnee and Jay Black just said was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
But you can't ignore it though, Mike. Like if
yes, I can.
Out there,
no, Jay Black, Jay. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. It's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Why would you ignore something? This could be something really deep and serious, and you want to protect yourself and your family. So you need to keep your eyes open at a minimum, right?
Jay, what you guys are saying is ridiculous. I'm sorry to say, Kathy, but when the CDC puts out this information, I believe it's because they are the professionals who study these things for years. The doctor's obligated to report it because it's public information. People, what we're saying is crazy right now. We're trying to focus on the last shot, the last vaccine shot.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are bringing up monkeypox.
And cowpox.
And cowpox.
Smallpox.
And checkers pox.
Yeah, Tupac.
And Tupac.
Rupac.
And Rupax. The hell are y'all doing right now? What are y'all doing?
Just keep creating awareness, man.
That's all.
Oh my God.
It's out there.
You guys are the same person. We're talking about COVID-19.
But I think you wanted something with the taxes. I think it may be some type of tax relief if if you've been proven. It's like they used to do with the health insurance. You got insurance, bam. Like it's going to be some type of penalties if you don't or do down the road. I think you want to.
Jay, what does that mean? What does that mean?
That means that you feel like it's a bigger plot involved. But if I'm getting the tax credit, I'm going to take the shot. If I'm going to be able to save $5,000 on my, on the get back or something like that, it's going to be. Hey, but either way, I got mine. So I just didn't want to bring it back to my house, to be honest, with my asthmatic son. I didn't want to bring it in here.
No, because you got Tupac, cowpox, monkeypox. And
yeah, you was on the plane. You might have, because this happened July 9th.
You could have had giraffe pox.
You might have been on the plane.
You could have elephant pox.
I had my first shot by then, so I was somewhat protected.
You got a picture of the bottle of tequila? I was about to say, let's see, but she can't put it up there. And send it to me. Send it to me.
Somebody take a picture. Who did that?
So if they tell us, so if they tell us after this that we should take another shot,
a booster after 6 to 12 months after,
they say the Delta variant comes, and they say we need a third shot. Y'all taking it?
Well, I ain't got the first one.
Okay, you didn't get the first one. So when you die before I die on Tuesday. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, you're putting that out there. Good morning, Mark. Good morning, Mark.
But I did see on the CDC's website, they have tips for you to handle the zombie apocalypse on the CDC's website.
Oh my God. Guys,
I'm gonna turn into zombie.
Do you see where we're going with this?
Hey, that's what the CDC said.
Oh my God.
They want us to get ready for the zombie.
Good morning, Ashley.
Good morning, Ashley. Good morning. Good morning, Ashley.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
According to
I'm
Shawn,
serious.
Ashley.
I'm gonna show you on their website. Yeah,
Okay, Shawnee, stop.
I'm serious. It's on.
No, I know you're serious, but we're not going to deal with the zombie apocalypse right now on a grown ass show. We're not going to do that.
Zombie preparedness on the CDC. If you go to the CDC Center of Disease Control and Prevention website,
Shawnee,
the official site, they got like 100 things on here.
Okay, so what we gonna do about that?
I mean, shit. I don't know.
Nothing. You're not going to do anything.
I hope you don't turn into a zombie on me. You and Jay.
Johnny, we're not going to put. Oh, my God. Oh, this girl's out of control. What happened last night? What happened? We're not going to do a zombie situation on the show.
But you won't know that you a zombie.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Man, you one of them theorists.
Love you, Autumn.
Yeah.
Yeah,
love you, Stacey. Yes,
yeah.
I didn't even realize he wasn't here. Dang,
there are no zombies here. There are no zombies.
Tell nobody he was leaving. That's what I'm saying. He about to turn into a zombie now.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness gracious. Give me a topic. Guys, give me a topic.
Good morning.
Let's go to a topic. If somebody got one.
What is he talking about? Yes, you would have to be slow or just obstinate or just ridiculously slow to turn into a zombie.
No, I don't think it was that.
Oh my
I think
God.
it was
Oh,
just
you
the way.
got a badge.
Oh my God.
Nurse Cosby.
Guys, let's focus on the show. Let's
What?
focus.
Get the zombies to download the app.
We're not.
Take that
We're
down.
just gonna go
Take
to
that
a
down.
zone.
Hey, you got a badge.
No, put it up. Put it up. No. Put it up.
No, Nurse Crosby bought a badge. She bought 3 hearts.
She bought a big
Thank
badge.
you. Can we talk about a show? Can we get focused, guys? Can we get focused on the show?
The zombie apocalypse is coming.
Y'all better board up y'all doors and windows.
Oh, they said rich folks going. Oh yeah, Jeff Bezos going into space again. Yeah, 28 million for us. Yeah.
Oh, DJ 007 online said, "Is it cool to use a coupon on a first date?" I mean, if she don't know that you're using it, why you got to tell her you're using a coupon?
What do you mean? Even if she does know, she know that you're.
Guys, where are you at right now? It's Michael Shawn and the Takeover. What are y'all talking about? You guys are all over the place.
We trying to get back to the show. Like
take a black and mild break. You guys are talking about nothing. You're talking about nothing. You're just going all over.
Okay, be quiet, Jay. Be quiet, Jay. Be quiet. Be quiet.
Oh my God.
Be quiet.
This is horrible.
Yes, 007. Using the coupon is cool on the date. It's fine.
You supposed to be quiet. That's not the topic, Jay.
Yeah, I know.
Dude, we're not doing we're just talking about everything. We're doing nothing.
Look, at 007, Stephanie commented on Facebook and said, yes, use your coupon on the date.
Use your coupon. Y'all go ahead.
There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong at all. Billy 007 said coupons on the first date is the shiznit. So
it's amazing. It's amazing. Coupons on the first date is amazing.
No, that was a legit question, and I appreciate that, and hopefully we responded to that.
Yep.
And Stephanie said, "Mike, chill." She said, "Your explode meter is coming, Mike. You're about to blow a gasket."
What are we talking about? Coupons. Y'all continue. I'm a
well, I mean, DJ 007 asked a question. Maybe he getting ready to go on a date.
Exactly. He's trying to impress someone.
And,
And what did Nurse Crosby say? What I comment say, Shawnee on there?
Oh, you waiting for her?
Oh, she says, Mike, it's not that bad. Flutes like this make for funny radio. That's Nurse Crosby. That's the lady that just bought the badge for you.
And thank you for buying the badge. We love you for buying the badge. Praise hands. Is that praise hands? Is that the praise hands? Am I doing it right?
No, you got to put them all the way up.
That ain't no praise.
All the way up. All the way up. Like you be doing.
That's the.
Yeah. All right, praise hands. I mean, we do, but thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Oh, we gotta have a show now. But we have to have a show. We gotta talk about something.
So what's the show? What we gonna talk about?
I have no idea anymore. You guys have lost me.
Well, we started talking about COVID and then it went into all the other diseases.
The monkeypox.
Shawnee was like, I am not taking a shot for nothing. I don't care what I got. I don't care if I got lupus. I don't care what I get. I'm like, she was like, no.
Afro Queen.
Afro Queen, you just joined us. Stop playing. Oh my God. Y'all are killing the game.
Yes, Biz died. R.I.P.
Oh, don't bring it back to reality. Don't do that. Yeah, shout to Biz. So I went to the shore with my kids yesterday, and Amani, Akela, and Autumn. Obviously, my fiance Stacy. We're at the beach yesterday, and I want to tell everybody out there: when you swim in a pool and you're in the pool, it's all good. When you get on the shore, oh my God, it's a different animal. And I tried to be the father and try and keep my kids in the water. That water is a whole different, like Jay Black, when you went to the shore and did you get in the water?
No, I didn't get in the water. Actually, it hit my feet and my ankles. That's about it. Because I was, but that was the farthest how you get to, they go right up to your feet and ankles. And then you see, and you're in the sand. Like that was the extent. It didn't go past my ankles.
It didn't get not to your waist.
No. Nah, it didn't. Nope, didn't touch the bottom of the shorts. Didn't touch my kneecaps. So yeah, but
Did your wife get in?
Nah. She laid on the towel with getting the how they lay out in the sun. She didn't get in the water. No.
Oh. Shawnee, you get in the water?
Yeah, I go to the beach. I'm getting in the water. Well, not in Galveston, but like in Miami, down in the Bahamas. But I get what you're saying, yeah, because in Miami the water is real choppy.
Shawnee said Stephanie said the ocean is scary. My ass stays on the sand. It's alive. It's alive food. Yeah, it really is. But I went in there. Yeah, but you're exhausted after the first like 5 minutes. You're like, I can't believe I can't stay in here. I believe I'm getting.
You got in there? When I saw a clip of you, you had Air Force Max. You had Air Force. Your Air Max is on the beach, which is the weirdest thing I've ever seen anybody with socks and Air Forces on.
I took the Air Force. Stacy said, my fiance said, "Oh, you look like a fool," and I was like, "Oh, challenge." She was like, "You look like a fool," and I said, "Okay, I don't like sand." So I was like, "I don't like sand," but I was like, "Okay, all right." Took them Air Force Ones, took the socks off, got in the water, and started playing with me and Monty started jumping in. And next thing you know, I was like, I'm exhausted. Like I'm tired. But it's fun. It is fun.
Because the
waves, I'm not gonna lie.
And it's good cardio for you.
Yeah, and then the tide pulled us out and pulled us in. And then pulled us out and then pulled us in. And I had a good time. Like I was good. Like I jumped in, and salt water is the worst, but it was all good. It was all good.
He was drinking that salt water.
First of all, nobody drank on purpose the salt water. Like Jesus, pause.
No, but the beach is fun. It looked like fun. I saw your IG and I said, "Oh, cool." At the beach, all the people in the water enjoying themselves. But it really ain't swimming when you in the ocean, because you really ain't swimming. You just underwater floating, maybe in the tides or the waves hitting you. But I don't call that swimming.
What do you call swimming? Like what do you
actually swimming? You're in the pool. You actually you swimming.
Jay, can you swim for real?
That's what I was going to ask. You know how to swim, and you've never swam in the ocean?
No.
Oh, you ain't living.
Well, I mean, I did the snorkeling thing.
Wait, Shawnee, what do you mean you're not living? Have you swam?
Living. Yeah.
In what ocean? The Atlantic, Pacific? What ocean?
I don't know what ocean. Down in Miami, even in Galveston, Orlando, the Bahamas, Nassau, and Freeport. Yeah.
Jay, she swam. Yeah, she swam.
Yeah.
So, Jay, you ain't swim?
I'm not just jumping in the ocean, just swim. Oh, let me see. I'm going to swim from over here to over there. Oh, I'm going to swim back. Like, it just seems weird. Like, I get it for a pool, but the ocean, unless you're snorkeling, doing something specific in the water, but it just seems odd to be in the ocean, just swimming side to side.
Stephanie said, hey, fool, up for real. I do not like nothing funny swirling around my feet. Okay, I agree with that. The tide is no joke, and you smoke, laugh out loud. But honestly, sometimes ocean water makes me feel like dishwater. It's pretty to look at and watch, but but when you're in the middle of it, that's when you know you can really swim. When you can swim in the ocean, you're real for real.
Yeah, because it's hard.
That is funny. So, Jay, you never swam in the ocean. Oh, Kathy's on fire. I'm with Stephanie. The ocean got hidden creatures in them. Scary. No, you're right. Yeah.
You gotta watch for the jellyfish.
Yeah.
Jellyfish, that's really all you gotta watch for.
Not a shark?
I mean, typically, well, wasn't no sharks where I was. So.
Hold up. The funny thing is, we were in the ocean, and it was all three of my girls. And Amani, we were like kind of getting deep, and she was like, "There's no way a shark could actually come in here, right?" No, but I lied. I said, even though what I seen on YouTube, I was like, nah. There's no way a shark can get it. But that's a lie. There are tons of YouTube videos where you realize these sharks can get that close. And I was like, okay, well, let's stay in the shadow.
Sure.
Yeah. So I lied to my daughter. My bad.
Mainly in Hawaii, they're like that, where they come up where the people are.
Shawn, do you really know that for a fact? Do you know that?
Yeah, it mainly happens in Hawaii or Australia. Yeah, because I like the water, and I always want to, go where there's water. So I have to watch these things because I know I'm gonna want to get in the ocean, and I don't want to be bit by a shark.
Girl, those sharks can pop up at any time, anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Because they want to. Go ahead.
But no, he asked if you ever been on the new beach. Since we're talking about beaches,
what's a new beach?
No, I ain't never been on no nude. I'm not that bold, DJ.
A naked beach.
Yeah, nude beach. Yeah. Have you ever experienced one of those?
Oh, I thought she said new. Oh, I got it. No.
They have a lot of those in Europe.
Yeah.
DJ 007, have you been? Is that where you all going on a date?
Yo, Shawnee.
With his coupon.
Shawnee has put everything on Europe. Everything's on Europe. Like, no matter what happens. Oh, my God. They're killing people. Where? In Europe. Yep, Europe. Everything's Europe. Everything has to be Europe. All right, give us one story. Do we have one story we have a clip for?
Oh, yeah. We got one story that we have 2 clips for.
All right, but let's go with the clips. Because I'm tired.
Well, you want to set it up or you want to just...
What is the story? You go ahead, Shawnee. Set that up.
Okay, wow. So, Bill Cosby.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No. We're not doing it. No, we're not.
Listen. So, there is a story out there that matches your line of thinking, in your opinion, on the people.
Okay, Shawnee. Before we do this, I'm not getting involved in this. I'm not going to get overly agitated. I'm not doing anything. So, for real, continue.
I think you are going to get agitated, but just on the other side, because this news is really disturbing. And you were very adamant about not saying that Cosby was innocent, and you weren't trying to put that on him. You just had a simple question.
And what was the question?
Why would you go back if you got raped the first time? Why would you go back? So the clips that we have
oh boy.
show that the DA did not have enough evidence to really convict him. So that and it goes back to what Dr. Smith was saying on Friday, that he wasn't convicted of rape.
He wasn't charged.
It's just allegations.
No, he was not. Yep.
Kathy gonna wait for Mike to
I'm not saying Kathy. I'm not saying anything. Kathy, I'm falling back. I'm just listening.
Good morning, Shawn. Good morning, Shawn. Yeah.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead.
Okay, so let's play the clip. Everybody get ready. Hold your wigs.
Problems proving the case. Some of the information we got was inconsistent, and there was a lengthy delay, which caused it so that I didn't have any opportunity to get any forensic backup. And there was various things, other things that were reported in the opinion that were troubling, continuing contact between the alleged victim and Cosby after the fact, statements that could have been used to suggest extortion. There was the possibility that she had, the alleged victim had sought legal counsel for a civil settlement before coming to the police. There were a lot of things that led me at the time to think that a prosecution would be problematic. And
yeah. So he's go ahead.
There's so much there. There's so much there. And I don't want to do the overkill and be like, oh my God, try to tell y'all we should ask these victims questions and stuff like that. But go ahead, Jay. What do you want to say?
No, I was just saying that it sounded exactly what he was saying, that they had questions and concerns about why the victim kept coming back, and that was the same question that you asked that sparked a lot of people to be a little upset with you. Well, a lot of upset with you. But yeah, and it was just interesting to hear the actual DA say, "Hey, that's the reason that they can't prosecute, because though there was a lot of misunderstandings, or they just couldn't verify the information." So the fact that they wanted to question, why did you keep going back, and it wasn't proven, it didn't make sense to them why, so they couldn't prosecute, and that was the same thing you did. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. That's what Mike did, but people got mad at Mike. He did the same thing, but the DA said it. I guess.
Well,
it's okay.
people got mad at them too, because the whole Me Too movement got bigger, and that Me Too movement did the same thing. It was like, well, you can't ask those questions. That's victim shaming when you ask those questions like that.
But my thing is, and we can all get mad at, it's not victim shaming. It's called asking questions.
I mean, I agree.
And if I'm charged with something and somebody charges something and they're like, oh, well, we can't ask that person a question because we're victim shaming. I'm like, but wait a second, my freedom's at stake. And my thing is like, that man just said 3 different things that I'm like, wow, that's amazing. Not just the fact that people were violated once or twice, but they were like 3 different things that person said that I was like, wow, we're never going to get the truth about this story. We're never going to get the truth about this story. But Bill's going to get probably $50 million. And Mike, hold on, Ashley, Mike, you're hilarious. Even when you're not even trying to be one of my best friends is in my head. I'm
friend in your head.
Oh,
look, all those who got touchy about the questions, then don't ask ever questions about anything. Don't ask anything.
Yeah.
Then fall back.
I felt like he vindicated you. I was like, wow, he said what Mike said. Maybe people won't be as mad at Mike for saying that.
No, they're not going to be, because everybody will make another excuse on why I shouldn't ask the questions repeatedly. Because I will say this one more time. When I'm a pit bull and I won't stop. It's okay when when you agree with me. When you agree with me, then it's all good. But when I have a difference of opinion from you, that's when I turn into the a-hole, and I turn into that person that you can't be friends with, and I turn into that person that you start dropping people from a radio station.
Well, this is just me talking. I don't think you turned into an a-hole. I think, like I said, the question was valid. You're not the only person that had that question. Like, it was
obviously.
It was a valid question. It was a question. It was just a question. But I don't think you turned into it. No,
but
I think you just stand in your,
But it's amazing because me and Jay Black had the same intense conversation about the kid. Remember when the cop found the kid?
Oh yeah, leaving the school, and yeah.
And we argued for 2 days.
Yes, I remember.
For 2 days.
And did nobody understand Jay Black?
And the more I think about it, no, but to be real, the more I think about that conversation, the more I was like, maybe the cop shouldn't have said that. But my point being is that 2 days of conversation happened. Nobody ever relinquished a friendship. Nobody ever said, oh, I'm not going to be on a show again. And it was 2 days. And it goes back to my point. You're cool with me if I'm on your side. But if I'm not on your side, then all of a sudden, from the time I've known you since I was 11 years old, you will drop a relationship and keep it moving. Those are just facts. Just facts. Like, if you can't take the heat of, me and Shawnee have gone back and forth. Shawnee literally spazzed out in a good way. In a good way. She was like, Mike, you don't know what you're talking about. Bam, 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 bam. Point. And then when the show was done, I said, well, good show. I may not agree. She may not agree with me. But my thing was like, really? You gonna disappear? You gonna leave?
Well, now
Can't be
it's
getting
kind of all come
serious.
out.
Now it's awkward. Now I feel awkward. Like, I feel like
No,
we need a black and mild break. We need a black and
you're
mild
right.
break.
You're right. We do need a black and mild break. But my thing is like,
We
don't get caught up in something where you're like, you appear to be built for a conversation where we're all gonna get upset. We're all at some point, we're all gonna get mad for real and then shut it down. But then we're gonna come back and be like, yo, my bad. I was mad. Ashley, sensitivity of the world today is insane. Yeah, nobody's built to understand that. Oh, the missing square. Stacy, I ain't say that. You said that.
Well, what I am happy about, because that the facts are coming out for Bill, because I didn't, after watching the video, like I watched all 22 minutes of it, and I'm gonna go back to the guy's page and watch some of the other things that he had. But and what he's saying is that the media did a Jedi trick on us and had us believe that Bill Cosby was being accused of rape. These women have been raped. But then when you go back and you look at the testimony in their interviews, nobody ever said they was raped. They just said he gave me this blue pill. And it's like, oh, damn.
Please, Shawnee, please. There are 3 women who never said they were raped, and then they got on TV and they didn't say they were not raped. They just went along with the damn program. I don't care about Bill Cosby. I don't care about Bill Cosby. I could care less about Bill Cosby. He's an amazing comedian, iconic. What I'm saying is, like, these ladies literally said they were not raped.
Yeah, and that they took the drink.
And
so he said, well, yeah, I gave them the thing, but they agreed to it.
They hung out.
And then some of them came back and said, like Janice Dickinson, they had the one of her saying that she lied. She lied about some of it.
Janice Dickinson lied about everything. This white woman lied about everything.
But they were on there like breaking down and crying. And then that upset me, because it's like, okay, see, now when something really happens to somebody, they not going to believe, because y'all up here playing.
But Shawnee, they all look like Karens before the Karens. They all cried on there like Karens before the Karens. Look at what they do, and look at the Karens right now on YouTube and on Instagram. They all look like the Karens.
Yeah, and one no tears. They and I'm gonna take him down, girl. Where the tears?
So go ahead, put Stacey's
what
comment.
happens to them? What happens to them?
Nothing, because I've been saying this for years and been getting mad at people. Yelled at me. If you lie about a sexual assault, you should get the same years of the person you're accusing if it's proved that you lied.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Like, you're really going to lie about me doing something to you, and then I can catch like 10 years, and then on the flip side, when we find out you lied, nothing happens?
Yeah, it's just, I'm sorry. And you know that happened. This girl did that to a boy that was graduating high school, had a full ride to play football, messed him all up.
Destroyed his life. Destroyed his life.
Finally told the truth. And I was like, see, now you need your behind beat. You need your...
All right. Well, all right, let's take a black and mild break. And what was that? Man, I'm over it. We will never get the truth. One thing is for sure: drugs can make you do some effed up stuff. There was another comment that said he was never your true friend to do all that. Look, God is good. You're still on another media. Okay. All right, cool. We'll take a black and mild break. I'm gonna try and get some coffee. We come back.
Yes, get some coffee. Yeah, so we can simmer. Because sometimes your blood levels, I be seeing you ready to explode. We gotta get some.
Yeah, but I wasn't. I
don't know what
down.
to play for the break.
Yeah,
you said what?
No, she gonna figure out which one to play. Yeah, get your black and mild, get your coffee. Let's come back. We're gonna have some fun. I don't know. We're gonna make you laugh. Mike is gonna make you laugh because that's what he does. He's a comedian. Comedians make people laugh.
You're amazing.
Put all that pressure. Yeah, go ahead, make them laugh,
hey,
Mike.
I'll be back. Ta-da! Takeover Legends. What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Hey, Michael Shawn, let me apologize to Jay Black because I got a text from him yesterday with the link, and I noticed on the previous text he texted me, and I'm like, I'm just saying.
Oh, so I thought so, Mike. You didn't know what he was doing the show. The Plastic Cup Boys were coming to Dallas, and I hit him up.
I know. I just wasn't in town. I know.
Back in April, and I hit him up early April. Like, yo, Spank, you coming to Dallas? I need to get you on with Michael Shawn. It was crickets.
Yeah.
So when I had to text him for the link for the yesterday, I'm like, is he going to respond? Like, because it's Spank Hollywood now. So I hit him back. And he was like, bet, I got you, Jay. I'm like, wait, we just going to ignore the fact that he ghosted me with the other, like, no.
I said, oh, he texted me already. My bad, Jay Black. I didn't see it, bro. My bad, man.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
Listen, it was tough. But at the end of the day, the one thing I never wavered from, whether it's my friend, my best friend, my brother, Eddie, I never walked in front or behind. I was like, listen, I don't get whatever somebody's got to say. The one thing that has never happened throughout all of the rumors and all that stuff, nobody ever walked up to me and in my face or has ever asked or said anything crossways to me about that. They would all talk behind, but I always said a real man can come. And I've always said, if you come here in front of me talking that, and I said, if you walk away on 2 feet, I'll be whatever you want me to be.
No, the way you and Eddie were rolling, and I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
If somebody saw me and Jay Black, we together all the time.
All the time. I was let me tell you, I think everybody at some point, maybe you haven't, but most people in their life, you only hope and pray and wish that you'll find and have a best friend, somebody that you'll tell and can ride or die. Listen, I never questioned anything that Eddie did or said, and all I knew and have always felt and said, because that's my brother, my road dog, I'm like, yo, let's rock. What we doing? Who do we got to go and fight? What are we doing? Never questioned anything and was like, what they said. And I remember Eddie saying one day, he said somebody was doing a joke. He was doing comedy one night and somebody was yelling and screaming and yelling and screaming. And he told him, he said, shut up, nigga, before I knock you out with my wallet.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Tap in.
Tap in.
Black, Shawnee Scott. Where's is Sexy Mo coming on early? Can we?
No. She's not coming on early.
All right, y'all. All right. What's next on the show?
Early. It was that Black Karen that people were talking about. I don't know if you saw the clip, the McDonald's situation.
Oh, not the Black Karen. Oh my God, the Black Karen.
I guess she was upset.
It was McDonald's. Was it that?
Was that? I think it was. Well, which one was? I think it was a couple of them out there. I know it was one that was.
McDonald's.
Oh, not the clip with the ice cream. We're not gonna do the ice cream, are we?
Oh, well, not yet because I gotta get it, Jay. I'm doing it. Like right now, I'm doing it. That's why I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah. I know that pressure went down.
Yo, the Black Karens are crazy because there's a black Karen at the airport that wilded out, and she lost her mind. And you're like, we are not going to do the black Karens, are we? And yes, we are. Because people, Autumn, have a great day. Love you. These black Karens are absolutely
ridiculous.
It's almost embarrassing because you're like, what are you doing right now? And I feel like society in general is starting to snap out. Like everybody's starting to snap out.
Coming back outside.
Yeah, because once we get black Karens, and you already know what's gonna happen. The next thing, when you have black Karens, there's gonna be a black version of a dude, and the cops are gonna come, and it's gonna be a problem.
Are we gonna call the black girls Karens though?
No, we gonna call the black guy like Craig.
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 Leroy.
No, don't do Leroy, but it's gonna be like Craig or something. But I'm telling you, these black Karens are gonna get resistance, and we're gonna have a problem. It ain't gonna be. It's not gonna be the way a Karen gets dealt with. I promise you, we're gonna have a video of a black Karen getting shot. Y'all need to really slow down. Like, slow the hell down. Like, the one black Karen goes behind a McDonald's counter and is complaining about
it was icy. It was something about icy.
They wouldn't mix 3 flavors of the icy for her.
Oh my God. I just killed myself. I killed myself right now. I just killed myself.
She was upset. She was voicing her opinion.
She was very upset.
Very.
You're about to risk your life on a snack.
Morning, Sky.
Really, hey Sky, what's going on? Like, we're about to lose black women on ice cream, and you gotta be kidding me right now, y'all. Like, for real, we're really not gonna slow down right now.
Nope.
Shawnee's trying to get this clip. Shawnee's trying to get the clip. Oh my God, it's so irritating. It's so irritating. Just go home.
Or go to 7-Eleven.
I myself also want, what's that?
Went Chula
and folks touching too much. Okay, Stephanie, I don't know.
It must be a restaurant in the store or something.
Yeah, it must be something.
Yeah, never heard of Chula.
Like, y'all really got to take a step back and realize, what are we really fighting over right now? Like, you're really mad because the ice cream machine is not there and you're jumping behind, knowing that when these cops come and you're wilding out, you can be risking your life right now.
It's so true. But yeah, I guess we feel like entitled. We're entitled. We're upset about life. So anything that we ain't getting is like, all right, no, we're gonna make this issue. But I guess you can't fight. You can't fight every battle. Yeah. You wanted your 3, maybe just buy a second cup and mix it to darn stuff. I don't know.
Or just go to 7-Eleven. You can make it yourself. You can make it yourself.
Shawnee literally got up. Okay, Sky said it's Messy Monday. So who life is Mike making miserable? It's not me. It's not. I'm not making anybody's life miserable. I'm trying to save lives right now. I'm trying to save lives. I'm trying to save lives. The ice cream machine does not work. Go home. I'm saying go home.
Ice cream machine never works at McDonald's.
It never works. Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, it never works. Life is on the edge. Damn, ice cream. See, Stephanie, you play too much. Because somebody is going to wind up getting their life ended simply because they're talking crazy over an ice cream machine.
Yeah,
I'm going to lower my voice. Ice cream machine. That's all. That's all it is. It's not a waffle machine. It's just an ice cream machine. It's nothing. The coffee's out. Go home. And Shawnee's trying to get this. Because when you see it, you're going to be like, wow, you really going to risk your life over this?
Yeah. Real deal. Some things you really want. So, hey, I kind of understand sometimes that when you feel deprived and you just lash out. Sometimes we just lash out. And maybe you're on the wrong people sometimes. Could be.
Jay, what really makes you that mad that you'll really risk your life for?
risking your, because you're not looking at it as risking your life. You're looking at it as I'm getting my thoughts out. I'm expressing myself. So you're not thinking, oh, when the police come, this can escalate. But yeah, there are things out there that can really frustrate you, and that could have just been the tipping point. It could have been.
For me, it's my kids. You do something to my kids, it's on and popping.
Good morning, Jacqueline. Yeah, so
good morning, Jack. Good morning. But my thing, this is my point. Shawnee said, "You disrespect my kids." Bam! It's on and popping. It was ice cream.
I did it over $1 this weekend at the track meet. All over 4 quarters. All over 4 quarters.
Why?
Because my daughter at the track meets, you know, the kids go to the concession stand. That's normal. You don't have to necessarily have your parent to go up there. So she comes back and she's upset because it's 4 men up there. And I went up there with her earlier, so I know who behind the things. 4 men, 4 older men. And she said, well, mommy, they were saying to me they was going to take all my money. I said, okay, so what happened? And she said, well, they charged me more. They charged me $1 more than what it said on the paper because they have all the prices there. And I said, well, why did they do that? And she said, I don't know. I said, you just gave him the money? And she said, yeah, he just kept saying he was going to take all my money. So what did I do? I went to the concession stand to find out, why did you take $1 from my child? And the first thing out the older black man's mouth was, well, it's just $1 I give it back. Now, it ain't about the 4 quarters now, bro, because you took advantage of my daughter. So I need to understand why. And so the younger one was like, well, she wanted a Frito pie, but then she decided she wanted Doritos. Oh, that's the Doritos. And we put 2 bags of Doritos in there. Okay, she didn't ask you for 2 bags of Doritos, though. I said, if you go to Subway and you ask for something extra, they're going to tell you it costs more. So why didn't y'all explain that to her instead of, you know, sitting up here, y'all old men telling her you going to take all her money and then you charge her more? You know, she's a kid. Me and that man got into it. And I mean, if he would have leaned just a little bit closer,
you would have swung like
and smash it in the Doritos.
Can I tap the microphone real quick? Can I just tap real quick?
Yes.
I understand how protective you are. And I am too with my daughters. But do you know the end result? If something would have jumped off, it would have been over how much money?
4 quarters. Because I told him, listen, I go from zero to life without
I know, Shawnee, but there is a point where you go like, this could have turned into something over how many quarters?
4.
All I'm saying,
10 times.
I'm saying is like sometimes we got to take a deep breath and realize what the essential argument is going on right now and where it can go over 4 quarters.
Yeah, if he would have just apologized, it would have been over. But you sitting there antagonizing me and laughing at me in front of my daughter. And eventually he did come back to me and apologize. Like 2 hours later, he said, you know what? I was wrong. Yes, you were wrong.
Yes, I understand that. But I'm just saying, do you know how dangerous it is to actually get into something where it could have led to something bigger than big? It would have been 4. It would have been like, that's a lot. That's a lot that goes on.
The headline would have read, Mom kills man over 4 quarters.
Yeah, and then we would have had
everybody would have like 4 quarters. Why did she do that? Because he took advantage of my child.
And then we would have taken your box off the screen. And then, you know what I'm saying? We had to make believe.
Y'all would just be running it. Y'all have to get, I don't know.
No, but it's Scott said, in the heat of the moment, ain't nobody trying to be nice. I get it. And I understand. I've been there. I get it.
That's the problem.
And them old men, them old black men at those track meets, they are so grumpy. I'm like, I am sorry that you did not have the life that you wanted, but don't be up here doing those kids like that, because my thought, and like when he apologized and we were talking like grown adults, I said, well, how many other kids did y'all do like that? You know, that's not right. You have to talk to them and teach them if you really care about these kids. Don't just do that. They don't know, because y'all are leaving something in them. I said, like with my daughter, she just watched 4 men take advantage of her, and then her mama came up here and couldn't get nothing. What message do you really think you sending? It's deeper than just you giving these nachos. You're working with kids. You're serving them. You can't do that. And he was like, yeah, I got a wife and 2 daughters, and I wouldn't want nobody to do that to my. Absolutely.
Wow, that is so deeper than
Yeah, that's doing deeper.
Yeah, well, that's how I think, because that's why society be all jacked up now, because of stuff like that we just take for granted. Kind of like what you say with the music and the videos. It's like, yeah, you know, we ain't thinking. Okay.
Scott said it is put that up. It's disrespectful or disrespect that I don't like because I get real Oak Cliff real quick. Well,
yeah, Keystone Pope can show up.
And we understand that, and I totally get it when you want to be aggressive and stuff like that. It's just like when you take it there, when it goes there, sometimes the result is like things happen that people have to pay for certain circumstances, and you're like, does it really have to go there? Like Shawnee's right, like she's 1,000% right over the 4 quarters, but does it really result in? Are we going to take it there and make something happen where everybody has to deal with the end result? Because if Shawnee goes in his mouth, what happens next?
Yeah, it wasn't the dollar. It's the
it wasn't the dollar. It was the principle. Because if I was a man and went up there, he wouldn't have handled me like that.
Yeah, but if I was
like that,
but Shawnee, if I was a man and I went in his mouth, like let's just say. Hypothetically, let's just say I'm built like that. And you're like, Mike, he did this, he did that. And I go up there, I go in his mouth. I'm going to jail.
Yes, you are. Put your hands behind your back, sir.
And we're going to go to jail over 4 quarters.
You might not go to jail.
Oh, no, I'm going. No, I've been in those situations. I'm going to jail. Yeah, once they come in and I'm like, and I point to you, yeah, but she said, they're like, if you don't put your arms behind your back and slam my head against the car, and I'm sitting up there for 15 hours.
Stop resisting. Now
that's the first thing. Stop resisting. Yeah, but I ain't doing nothing. Stop resisting.
You might not go to jail. My cousins didn't go to jail. They did that before. When I was pregnant at Texas Stadium, this dude called me the B word, and my cousins went right. They went and pulled him out of his seat. I said, Shawnee, he's sitting right down there.
And Shawnee, that was at least how many years ago was that?
I was pregnant with Tam, so that was 11 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
They went in, but even
we all going to jail. We all going to jail today. We had the track meet. Everybody going to jail. What was that comment? Shawnee, we would have called them. Either we going to jail or hell behind those girls. Yeah, everybody's in a problem right now. That's why, like, we live in a society where we gotta literally think about. Do we really want to go all in right now?
Yeah, you got to be soft to avoid it. And I hate that I raised my daughters like that. Like, I wish they had more, in them. Because she would have made that man give her back her $1. I mean, I'm glad that she came and got me. But she just, they just feel... She felt so helpless. And
she ain't with the drama. She ain't with no smoke. She ain't with no problem. She just like, all right, you know what?
No, because common sense, like, God bless her for actually being chill, because you could wind up locked up for like 15 hours for no reason. Over what? Can we repeat?
Over ice.
4 quarters,
4
y'all.
quarters.
It's 4 quarters.
4 quarters.
Like, at some point, you gotta be like, yo, maybe I should just fall back for a second. Just for a second. Like, Jay Black's the type of person that was in my car throwing quarters at other cars.
Pennies, throwing pennies.
No, it was quarters and nickels.
I must have been really mad. If I escalated to, I must have ran out of pennies. Yeah, I'll throw some change at
like,
you.
There's a certain point where you gotta be like, is it really real?
Like Jay Black couldn't have been at the track meet because the way she came over there, he would have been up there. And I realized that when we were in the car, when he was here, something happened on the road and we both started. I said, oh, no, we would have been some badass kids. We would have been fighting the whole neighborhood.
Because there's no reason. Like, you have to have some reason. You got to have some sense where you go like, maybe this is not appropriate. Maybe this is going too far. Here goes Sky. Look, here she go. Here she go. I don't even want to read this. Look, I carry a 9mm on me at all times. And I would use it quick if I feel threatened of any kind. Sky.
Yeah, you got to stop the threat. That's what they say. You use it to stop the threat.
Okay, Sky. We're talking about 4 quarters, Sky. Let's go back. At a track meet, we were trying to buy a pretzel, and it was 4 quarters.
But all 4 of them men jumped on me because I just went over there and asked a question, and 2 of them got aggressive. So I had to get aggressive.
They wouldn't have got aggressive with a male. Yeah.
Oh my God. Here goes Stephanie. Yes. Yes, because if my kids are going to be there at the game, because they play the games, these men will target kids, will continue to take advantage. I agree with that. It's all wrong. You did right calling them lame ass outs. I get it. I just don't want Shawnee to go to jail. That's all.
Yeah, that's all. Like, after he apologized, he said, "Ma'am, I think you owe me an apology because you called me a molester and a pervert." Well, that's what you was doing. When you take advantage of kids.
Shawnee, you called him a molester and a pervert?
I sure did.
Shawnee.
And then you gotta let them right in
Where is this show going, Shawnee? He didn't do anything to be a molester.
He took advantage of my daughter.
Yeah, but you called him a molester.
He took advantage of my daughter.
You don't think that's a bit much?
And if he wouldn't have came and apologized, I was gonna let the city of Dallas know.
Shawnee.
I was about to call Fox, CBS, ABC. This man out here molesting these kids.
Shawnee,
don't have it lit. Over 4 quarters because you taking advantage.
Shawnee, he was just trying to get over on 4 quarters. He's not a molester and a abuser.
That's abuse.
Shawnee.
That's abuse.
Oh my God. Oh my. You were about to ruin this man's life over 4 quarters.
He ruined my daughter's psyche. How does that affect her for the rest of her life with men?
Oh Jesus. Okay.
And Sky, hopefully you don't have a license to carry if you're suffering from all that.
No, Sky is about to kill.
But she says she got PTSD, bipolar. Like she got a lot.
She got PTSD, anxiety, bipolar. She got bad mood. She got high blood pressure. She got high sugar. Like don't ever have a gun in your life, Mama. What are we doing?
I don't know.
Well,
you shouldn't have a can opener. Like you should have nothing. There's nothing in your house that you should have.
The lady at McDonald's said she been up all day. That's her issue.
Oh yeah, that's a
Shawnee called somebody a pedophile for trying to get over on 4 quarters. The world is effed up right now, y'all.
For trying to get over on my daughter. If he would have did it to me, I would have called him something else. But the fact that you did it to this little girl.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't.
Oh, I bet you he didn't. I bet he ain't take no more dollars from no kids.
Jesus. Oh my God.
But I apologize. I did give him. I
apologize. You called the man a pedophile for 4 quarters, Shawnee.
Yeah.
Like, Shawnee, you should really talk to God directly. Okay, listen, I think about if I got arrested, who's going to protect my child when I'm in jail? I have no idea, because if I tried to get your kid for 4 quarters, Shawnee would say I was a pedophile.
Hey.
That's a lot. Mike, Shawnee's not going to jail. Stephanie, Shawnee, man, Shawnee's not going to jail. You don't owe him ish. He owe you payback. He owe you a paycheck, though. That old man had a check. His ass could not cash. It was 4 quarters, people.
It's not about the 4 quarters. It's about getting over on the baby.
People.
Tam.
It's about getting over on the baby.
Yeah.
And when I went to talk to them, I ain't go up there. Yeah, I said, can you explain to me why you charged her more? And then they just like a bunch of little chihuahuas because they weren't Rottweilers.
Wow. Okay. All right.
So yeah, I mean, we were just going back and forth. It was just words.
No, I get it. Like I don't know these folks. Like it's whatever's whatever. But I was just like, wow, that was a lot. Okay. Oh wow.
You want the McDonald's lady now?
Yes.
Here she goes.
Uh-oh. How did we end up here? Let's rewind. Uh-oh. How did we end up here? Let's rewind, shall we? Meet Charisse. She came to McDonald's and asked the employees to mix 3 kinds of slushy for her. When they told her no, well, you'll see.
Are you crazy? Don't touch me! Touch me!
Oh, don't you worry, Charisse. They will call the police, but not before some sweet, sweet McJustice is served. That's right. Don't touch her boss. She's really working for that raise.
You just punched me in the face, bitch! Sorry, I've been up all day.
What the fuck do you mean you've been up all day? We all have. That's how humans and days work.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. Yes,
Oh boy, here we go again.
my boss! Get up!
And after all of that, she stops and gets some water. I guess it's thirsty work being off your fucking rocker.
Don't come back here! Do not get me!
And at this moment, this woman, let's call her Peggy, has had enough. Peggy must be the one who makes the patties, judging by the way she's flattening her head.
World star! World star!
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, this shit is sad.
Wow. Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that was an interesting clip watching that one. That was very interesting. Black folk, we're taking it too far. We're taking it too far. We can't support that. We can't.
But you know what?
Good morning.
Yeah, I'm trying to lower this. I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. I'm trying to lower this.
She needed her behind beat for that. She needed her behind beat for real.
Yeah, she was over
when
the top.
she punched that lady in the face, I'm like, that's unnecessary.
Yeah, it was the narration for me too, Kathy. The narration was hilarious. Yeah. Yes. The narration. Yeah. Tam, we don't know what happened, Tam. She wanted her icy. She wanted 3 flavors, and they said no, so she went ham. She went ham.
She gonna walk behind the counter and do all that. Like she gonna go to the icing machine and do it.
Okay, when you walk behind the counter and you got your sunglasses on, you want no smoke. She deserved all that ass whipping that she got. She deserved every punch to the face. If you do not take your sunglasses off, that means you're like, oh, it's all good. I don't even understand what's about to happen. My God.
Miss Peggy got a boy. Miss Peggy woke her out.
And you heard the noise. There's a noise.
Oh my God.
Come on, y'all.
She got the number 1 full size.
She got the number 1 full size. She got the number 1 with the apple pie. She got the whole thing.
Yeah, Miss Peggy wasn't playing though. That's
and
what
got
she
laid
did
out.
for.
And Miss Peggy's the person that minds her business. She's the one in the back. She ain't even got no representation at McDonald's. She just chills. She says good morning to everybody. She says, hey, Mike, how's the family? Like good. But she stays in the back because nobody really she ain't really got no personality. And then all of a sudden she had enough. She had enough.
Not my boss. She's going for that raise.
She was like, I can beat her ass. Like, I really can. Like, come on, y'all. Like,
in that case, she could.
Yeah, and the manager,
she won't go to jail for that one.
The manager handled it well because she just started laughing at the lady. And I'm like, if somebody laugh at me after I done punched him in the face, I'm about to say, okay, I'm sorry and leave.
In those jobs, she can get fired. That manager know that you go too far, she could potentially lose her job. So
for defending herself after this woman done punched her in the face.
No, the first punch, the job is over, y'all. The job is over. Like I'm gonna put a shoestring around her neck. Oh, the champ is here. But a lot of customers go straight to the extreme as soon as you can say no to something that you cannot do. Box game is required now.
Yeah, they get mad.
Once you come behind the register, it's on and popping after that. Yeah. Like, don't talk that ish if you can't fight. Like, for real. Like, if you come behind the register with a sundress, you need your ass beat.
A sundress and flip flops. You really
and flip flop, and you got your sunglasses on.
You need a nine
with your cup.
With
the cup.
And listen, 9 out of 10 times, I am rooting for the black or Hispanic person. Yeah, I'm rooting. I'm like, beat that. But at this point, it was like halfway through the clip. I was like, she needs to get her ass beat for real. Like, what is she doing right there? And the white lady had her hands up, like, listen. What are you doing?
Hands up, don't shoot.
Yeah.
When Peggy came and gave her the I cheered. I cheered for the bitch. I cheered. I did.
Get her, Peggy. Get her, Peggy.
We all know had that situation been reversed and it was a Karen, we would all be, she needed her ass. Like, for real. Like, come on, y'all. Come on. What are we doing?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I feel like we're in a bad movie right now. And my kids keep telling me, the zombie apocalypse is coming. And I keep laughing like, there's no zombie apocalypse. And the more this craziness keeps going, I go like, I don't know. Maybe I should have guns in the house. I don't know. The champ is here. You can't hit the customer sometimes because a lot of jobs not supporting you. And we get it, champ.
Yeah, so the manager took that punch to the face and it was like, all right.
She took the first one. Like,
then she snatched the mask the second time. Give me this mask. She took the mask off and slammed it down.
Like, honestly, at that point, I don't think you want to fight. It's not about protocol. I couldn't do that job. And Jay Black has a job similar to that. When the hardest job to work on is when the public gets to complain to you about anything. And then you have the real complaints where people they're right. They're like, this didn't happen. I didn't receive this. I didn't get the French fries or the orange drink. Then you have the people who want to abuse it and go like, I didn't get this. And you're like, come on, that's nonsense. I could never, like, I don't know how Jay has done that job for that many years, because you got people coming up to you like on some aggressive stuff. So when they come up to you like, hey, and they're aggressive, how do you de-escalate that?
Are you dealing with aggressive people? I mean, it's you can't take anything personal when it comes to no one's physically touching you.
No matter what they say.
And then you're the boss, so you all your people looking at you, looking at you how you going to handle things. You got to be able to be calm, cool, and collected. You can't let stuff like that fluffy, ruffle your feathers.
No, but are there certain words other than the N-word? We know the N-word. Well, no. Even where you work at, like, where's the line where something's like, okay, I can risk my job for this? Is there a certain point?
And any job in management, you always you teach your people and you're taught just you want to protect yourself, but you want to avoid confrontation. Like you want to avoid the physical fight, but you got to protect yourself. So you got to figure what that means. You got to figure out what that means. So you got.
Has it gone there with you? Has it gone there?
No. Nobody's ever got physical. No one.
No, has it gotten close? Has it gotten close verbally? Where you're like, maybe Jay,
you've been called the N-word. You've been called. I mean, I've been called the N-word. And
you have?
Yeah, white folk, they get upset. You don't get what they want. It's what.
Really?
Yeah, you just gotta go though. Now you gotta go. You and everybody gotta go. Yeah, but
how tense were you?
But you can't.
How tense were you? Like, were the shoulders really tense when the N-word came out?
No, to be honest, it was. I expect that's your thought process. When I deal with certain people, I expect that. So I'm already in that mindset. That's what you already believe and think. So I already know it's just on the tip of your tongue. So yeah, that stuff it doesn't get to me as it may get to some other people.
No, but I get it because you're already saying their frame of mind, so that's going to be their go-to card.
Yeah, I already know that's it. That's your home run. That's your grand slam. Bam, and they want that splash reaction. I'm not giving you the satisfaction.
That's good, Jay.
I'm not calm, cool, and collected.
No, that is actually like I would love to critique you on that, but that's excellent. Like that's really that's really like almost like a blueprint on how to deal with certain situations. It's almost like you could teach a seminar where you're like, okay, here's where we're gonna go now. Okay, you point to the white guy. The white guy's upset because he didn't get this service. And then you go, number two, the white guy is going to reiterate how mad he is. Now, you're going to deal with it as an African-American or Hispanic correctly. Now, this is where he's going to go. He's going to call you the N-word.
It didn't got to know how to be able to teach people how to handle it. Go ahead.
Now, has there ever been a situation where somebody, it wasn't the N-word, but it was somebody who kind of almost got you to the line? Almost.
No, and because there's nothing you can say, honestly. There's nothing. Goddamn,
Jay, did you smoke weed before you went to work? How are you this cool?
No, like I actually said, words never get to me either. Like, yeah, it work. It's nothing you can say that can really ruffle me to that degree, because I know you're not mad at me. Like if I'm running a hotel, you're not mad at me because of this. You're mad at the situation at that hotel. You're not personally mad at me. So I know you're lashing out saying this just because you're not hearing what you want to hear. But I know you really don't want all that smoking energy. You're not physically trying to fight me. You ain't really going there, because and then that changes things. Somebody hit you, or like they said, spit on you. Is certain things that will take things to a different level. And spit is beyond disrespectful.
So you'll lose your job over spit if somebody spit on you.
But you're not losing your job because you're defending yourself. Is a thing of being a super aggressive, and is a thing of defending yourself in that moment. And you got to know how to balance and be in that moment to know, it's like you said before, you're going to shoot somebody through a door versus letting somebody come in your house. There's a difference. Where you're protected and you're protecting yourself.
All right, so Scott said, see, I don't agree at all. Either we're fighting or we ain't. Well, Scott, you got to keep your job. David Burns, facts. So there was never a time, Jay, when you were close. There was never a time. All right, let me read the champ. My OGM told me if they touch you, defend yourself, laugh my ass off. But there was never a point where you were close. There was never a point.
I'm being honest. No, I've been in management.
Because Shawnee was going to beat somebody ass over 4 quarters.
Yeah. Work environment is different. It's really different when you're like I say, literally, my first job was a manager at Pizza Hut. I remember back in the late 90s. So yeah, like you can't just get into physical fights when you could be running your Verizon store, whatever you work at, whatever you're doing. If you're dealing with any type of people, customers, guests, whatever they call them, you can't just get so emotional because your team is watching you, and how you react, they're gonna react. Now everybody husky, everybody wants smoke. So you got to lead by example too when you're in management. And
all right. So Stephanie said, "Man, I was called a spick dog before and called a wetback." Oh, jeez. All right. Oh man. Oh God. That's tough. Shawnee, you could take that.
Well, yeah, it worked. Like when I worked at McDonald's, I never got into it with a customer, and I got called a whole bunch of stuff. But they usually calm down because of how I would respond to them, and it wasn't me that messed it up; it was somebody else. And so when I fix it, then they'd be like, "Well, I appreciate you. I'm sorry for calling you all them names."
I ain't gonna lie, I truly respect y'all two guys, because when I was I think I was 17, and I was working in the back, and I was making the hash browns, the big breakfast, and everything like that. And they moved me to the front because somebody had called out, so I had to do the register. And I had done that, like they had trained me. And the money part wasn't. I'm good with money, like change and everything like that. So it was early. It was a Sunday morning. I'll never forget. And I remember the big breakfast was the thing. Like everything at McDonald's was the big breakfast. Nobody wanted anything else. They didn't want because the big breakfast came with the hash brown, and then it came with the orange drink. And at that time, you could have an orange drink or the OJ. So I was sitting there, I was rattling it off. I was doing my part because somebody had called out. So I was rocking, I was doing it. And these white people, these two, it was a white man who had gray hair, and you could tell they had come from church. And he said something slick. And okay, I took the first time. I was like, all right. I said, but I gave them the order. The order was correct. It wasn't that the order was wrong. It was that his wife wanted to add something to the order. And I was cool with it. But you had already made the order. So the lady was like, but I would like. And I was like, cool. I said, but this is correct. I had the whole thing in there. It wasn't even in the bag. It was on the tray because it was in. And he was like, you just can't get this right, can you?
You can't get right now. You from life. You can't get right.
And I'm like, I think at the time I'm making like $7 an hour. And I said, excuse me, sir. He was like, you just can't seem to get this right. And I went back.
You had to flip up the whole tray.
Yeah, no, it's coming.
No, it's not. Go ahead, tell me.
I swear on everything. I said, sir, your wife added to the order. I got the order correct. He said, no, you can't seem to get this right. This is why you shouldn't have a job like this. And the tray was right in front of me. And at this McDonald's, it wasn't, you know how you get the drink and you go pour the drink? No, I had to pour the drink. Okay. So all the drinks were on the tray.
Okay. You made them, got the lids on them, drinks ready to go. All right.
And he repeated, you just can't seem to get this right. And I took the entire tray and I tossed it.
No.
On everything I love. I took the whole thing and I made sure it hit his face. Like when I did it. So when y'all tell me there's no way.
Did you just quit or they just fired you on the spot? Because I'm sure you had a job after that.
The manager had left and I hit him with the tray the whole time. And everybody was like, pause. But at the same time, they almost wanted to do the movie thing where everybody wanted to clap. It's like slow, like, yes, finally somebody. But they couldn't because everybody would get fired. So it didn't happen. So the apple pie guy didn't even clap. And I threw the tray hit the bottom of his mouth.
The fries guy was clapping, but apple pie guy.
And the only thing I was worried about was that my mom said, you cannot quit a job until you have a job. So I'm at McDonald's on Sunday and I smacked the dude in the face. The lady doesn't get hit. And I'm like, I'm fired. So I just leave. So now I have to get a ride to the mall to get another job on Sunday. So I had no other job, but I smacked the dude and I promise you I tapped him on the bottom of his mouth.
You just can't get right.
I can't get right. You're right. I can't get right. I actually can't get right. But it felt so good. But I was like, oh, I don't know how y'all do that, Stephanie. I never gave them.
But he talking to me about my daughter in 4 quarters.
Yeah, right. But he flipping up.
But
I was 17. I was 17.
You actually did it. I was thinking of doing it, but I was like, okay.
I did it. Like, I was so mad. But did you hear the story? He was like, you just can't seem to. Oh, yeah, my chest was burning.
So Stephanie was saying, I guess people are so crazy when she collecting the checks from people, they would just throw the change on the counter because they didn't want, I guess, to touch her hands, maybe.
Oh, that's disrespectful.
Or they didn't want, certain people to serve them.
I hate when people do that, put the money on the counter.
Like, get my change back in my hand. I gave it to you. I handed it to you.
But you know what's funny? This is exactly why. If you treat me correctly, I really overtip. Like, I'm over tipper. Like, I really overtip because I'm like, even if you're like average, I'm like, I got you. But if you go above and beyond and really try and take care of me, like I'm really trying to put some money out there for you, because people are really assholes when they know they're in control of the money that they're paying you. Like anybody, like at a Wendy's drive-thru, you know you can be disrespectful, even though realize the person on the microphone is not making the bag of food. All they're doing is taking the order. So when they give you the bag, they didn't put the food in the bag. They're just the spokesperson on everything. I've been there.
Nah, but they got code words. I'm telling you, they got if the person taking the order is friends with the person doing it, they'll holler out something and they know.
But Shawnee, if you're on the microphone and the person you're working with is not your friend, they're just lame. They're just bad at their job. All you do is like, so you want the number one? You want the number one with the okay, got you. And then you go back to the lame dude and you ask for a number one with no cheese. And you got this lame ass dude in the back and it has cheese. You had nothing to do with that. And then you stop there and go like, I told you the burger shouldn't have any cheese. And now that girl or boy is looking like, dog, I said no cheese. It's right there on the board. I typed it in. No cheese. And then the person on the mic catches all the hell. It's never the person, you never see the person in the back where it's like no tomatoes, no lettuce, no onions. They sit in the back, they don't give a damn.
That was you. That's why when they put you on register, you couldn't deal with handling people. You're more behind this. Some people are more.
Jay Black, I did the entire order correctly. I did the entire order.
You want to be right. Yes, but you just couldn't be right.
On that one order, the whole thing was correct, Jay. His wife added something. Think about this. Think about this. How old I am. I can remember I brought the whole thing out and she was like, I want more. Bitch, that wasn't part of the order.
Oh, Lord.
Mike, you have to blame management for the situation getting out of control because that was not monitored and supervised. Well, champ, I can't argue that.
And then at McDonald's, they don't have, like, when you want to add something, it's not that easy. It's like it's a whole process. Or like, even when you order, like, so they got the breakfast meals, right? This is now, because I worked at McDonald's in 2017.
Yeah.
2017, 2018. So they don't have a sausage biscuit meal. They got a sausage, egg, and cheese.
Yes.
So when I go and I say, okay, I want a sausage biscuit meal, and the person say, we don't have it. They ain't taught you how to put that together? Because I worked at McDonald's, so I know you can know how to put it together.
Oh my God. I hate people like you.
I used to work here. I know how to
you don't know how to put it together.
Oh my God. What is on the why do y'all go to McDonald's trying to get some specific stuff? McDonald's has been here since just like 002.
Yeah, but that's stupid because McDonald's knows that people order. Like when I worked there and they would say, I want a sausage biscuit meal. I never told the customer, well, we ain't got that on the menu.
Shawnee, whatever's on the menu, whatever. No, we're not putting it together. We over 1 billion served. We ain't got time.
You just ring up a sausage biscuit, a hash brown, and the drink. It comes out to the same thing.
But Shawnee,
it's that simple.
But Shawnee, it's the same menu for years apart. Why do y'all want to remix stuff?
That's
it's
not
right
a remix.
here. Yes, it is. You're asking me to do extra stuff.
No, I'm not. It's a sausage. It's a picture of a sausage biscuit on the register. Push the picture. Push the picture of the hash brown and push the picture of the drink that I said. And there's the meal. You don't argue back and forth with the customer. Well, we ain't got that on.
How about you just pick number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6?
That ain't what I want though.
Numbers, but I don't care. Then go to Wendy's because we got numbers on here. Just
that ain't what I want.
Why do you want? Give me a little of number 6 with a little of number 8 with a little. No,
I want a sausage biscuit. I don't want no sausage, egg, and cheese biscuit. I don't want no sausage, egg.
Get out.
I don't want no McGriddle. I want a sausage biscuit meal.
Miss Woman, get out. Get out.
Oh, you watch it, Michael flip your tray. You know he's still scarred.
Shawnee be at McDonald's asking for a Whopper. I know Shawnee difficult. Shawnee's like, listen, I know it's a biscuit. And I know it has a sausage, but I want onions on my biscuit. And I don't want Shawnee, don't do that to people like that. Pick the number.
They don't have it as a number.
That means we don't have it.
They do have sausage.
No, we
biscuits.
don't. You want me to read
they
it?
do.
No, you don't. No. Shawnee, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They got 13 now. They actually have 13, which is ridiculous. I know people are about to get killed at McDonald's. They got 13 meals. You can't find one.
Because I want the sausage biscuit, and it come out the same because the when they put they got it programmed in the darn little thing.
Let's get the insight. What she's saying?
Yeah, when you put it together, it comes out like a sausage biscuit meal should be like.
But Shawnee, it's McDonald's. Why can't you just get the number? Why?
Because I don't want the egg and the cheese. I just want the sausage and the biscuit. They sell sausage biscuits. They ought to just make that a number. That's why I don't fool with McDonald's like that. That's why we stopped eating McDonald's.
And they don't miss you. They don't miss you at all. They don't miss you at all, yo. Like, they're so happy that you left. Go to Burger King.
Give it your way, right? They give it to you.
Go to Burger King. Go to Burger King and get that number 2 with a half of number 3 and a quarter of number 7. No, like get your oh my God, I can't even imagine what you like when you at Cracker Barrel. Like, what do you order? Like,
she didn't want to leave a tip. Shawnee didn't want to give a tip because the service was horrible.
Oh, Jay, like the lies you tell.
Maybe I was thinking that. Maybe I was
you
thinking
tell.
because you got to give a tip. If the service is horrible, why?
The service was not horrible. She just.
But that's why do you have to give a tip if the service is horrible?
All right,
the service wasn't horrible. The sausage was just terrible.
No, okay, so
Jay Black, they was skimping on the bacon though. They were skimping on the bacon. Like the girl when they had the bacon police back there or something.
Yeah.
No, it was because Jay Black and Jay Black 2, because they're both the same person. They go to Cracker Barrel.
It was Jay Black and Mo.
No, because y'all are ridiculous. Like, listen, people. Listen, understand.
It was Jay and Mo.
It's not like y'all going, no matter where y'all go, your favorite breakfast spot. No matter your favorite breakfast spot. I don't care if it's IHOP. I don't care if it's Waffle House or Cracker Barrel. The people in the back are not making the appropriate amount of money. So when y'all get mad and y'all like, I can't believe I didn't get this. I can't believe I didn't get that. You're not at a 5-star restaurant. Y'all at a place that is nothing but like 2 degrees higher than McDonald's or Wendy's. And y'all really act like you're like, I can't believe I didn't. Dog, be happy you don't get food poisoning. Be happy that y'all don't get salmonella. Be happy that the food that you like, really, people really act like if they spent $25 on a meal, that they're like, I spent my hard-earned money. Dog, you spend $12 more than going to McDonald's.
I expect better service.
I expect better service. You got napkins. You ain't got the cloth. You got napkins, paper napkins. Like, y'all really be acting like it's like, I need to get the service that the people that are giving you the food are making like $10 an hour. If you don't suck up them sausages, pause, and suck up that bacon, pause. Y'all went to Cracker Barrel. I promise you, there was nobody over 18 years old serving you your food. And y'all were like, these sausages suck. Yeah, because somebody who's my daughter's age just gave me the sausage.
I digress. I want better service. I want better service.
Because they know they don't want no food like that.
Yes, they don't, because they don't go to Cracker Barrel because they work there. Y'all was mad. Y'all was really acting like y'all went to some place that gets critically acclaimed. No, y'all act like this thing is in the magazine or it's on a website. Low, yo, this is new place called Cracker Barrel. No, there's not. Y'all went to the Cracker Barrel. So this is what Kathy says. If the waiter or waitress gives horrible, I don't care. service, I'm not tipping them, or they will get my I don't care dollar.
She's doing the dollar tip just to show them. Some people do the penny just to show them. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna give you this.
Really, and that makes you feel better about what, Kathy? That makes you feel better about what? What? What does that make you feel better about?
Your service was horrible. Maybe that changed for the next person. I get her point.
And it changes what? It makes it. You know what happens for the next person? The next person gets their food spit on.
Oh wow!
Okay.
It doesn't.
They label all black people. They label all black.
Yeah, like and Kathy always has a cowboy hat. So check, make sure the woman that comes in with a cowboy hat, make sure you're not doing anything. People, listen, y'all, listen. If you spend a big amount of money on your food and you go somewhere and it's like, it's me and Shawnee and I say, Shawnee, I'm going to treat you to dinner.
Hey.
And boom. And it's just me and you, Shawnee, 2 meals. And we spent, and I say, I got you. It's a week before your birthday. I got you. And it's like $175 just for me and you. Guess what? We need to demand. We need 4 ice cubes in our water.
Not 3.
Not 3. We ordered 4.
4.
We ordered this and we need it to be medium well. And when I cut it, it needs to be medium well. Like I need to be able to show this is not medium well. We got it. When we at the Cracker Barrel, y'all. When we at the Cracker Barrel, you can't be ordering and demanding all this nonsense. Like I've been in a place where I'm like, yo, we need this right now. If you are at a cash car and you're getting a cash car for $400, you are not saying, yo, this AC ain't working right. No. It's when you spend a certain amount of money. Like, I'm sorry, Waffle House, Cracker Barrel, McDonald's, Wendy's is all the same thing. It's all the same thing.
Yeah, expectation.
But you don't think the service should be? I mean, because I think that's missing a lot, the customer service.
Now, I won't disagree with that. Now, that part, I get. That part, the customer service, being rude, I understand that. Like, I do get that. But sometimes the food being wrong and you're like, oh, I ordered a Diet Coke and it comes out to be a Coke. And you're like, bitch, you fat anyway. Like, stop.
What?
Like, you take a sip, like, this is not a Diet Coke. Well, guess what? It ain't going to change nothing.
So that's the new rule is you don't have to tip if the service ain't good.
Well, I always
but what is the service not being between y'all two? What is the service not being good? What is the service not being good?
When you're not attentive, when you see my cup is empty and I need something else to drink and you ain't been back by.
For how long?
That's an example.
For how long? And how crowded is the restaurant at this moment?
Oh, now you putting
Yes, I'm being reasonable. I'm trying to be the service person who is packed. A Cracker Barrel is packed. It's packed. And Jay Black's water has gone down half. And he's like, ain't nobody gonna just refill that.
Well, it wasn't packed when we were there.
So y'all saying y'all didn't leave a tip?
No, we left a tip.
How much? How much was the check?
I don't know because Mo took
Mo
it.
grabbed it so fast. I tried. Yeah. My wife told me I needed to pay.
Y'all let Mo pay for the check?
She grabbed it. I tried.
Y'all bastards are the worst.
I tried.
Yeah, she took it, and I was like, nah, because I was gonna pay for it.
I was gonna pay it. My wife told me I had to.
Wait a second. What time is it?
And she got up and ran to the register and paid for it. Like she didn't even let us get up and walk up there with her.
Who am I to stop?
But I think the tip was like $10.
Exercise.
What drug dealer is Mo dating that she grabbed the check and ran
it? She grabbed it quick.
All right, Black and Mild break because
Mo gotta pay for it.
Is Mo coming on? Is she gonna
be on 8:15 or 9:15?
All right, Kathy. I asked for here go Kathy with the petty stuff. I asked for lemonade and plain water with no lemon in it. I got water with lemons, and she never brought my lemonade. I just left the tip because she was very nice and attentive, and I let it slide. Yeah, because she was nice. But listen to what y'all doing. Listen to what y'all doing. Can you put that comment back up? This drives me crazy. It makes me shoot myself in my thigh. I asked for a lemonade and a plain water with no lemons in it. Let me repeat that. I asked for a lemonade and plain water
and
with no
a plain
lemons.
water.
Yeah.
With no lemons. So she asked for two things. There's two items.
Kathy, just get something to fucking drink. Like what? Like what are you doing? Like this is it.
Lemonade.
This is some stuff. I know people like this. Let me get a lemonade and a plain water with no lemons. Why are you getting a lemonade and a plain water with no lemons in it? You know how confusing that is? Let me get a lemonade which has lemons in it. And then let me get a plain water with no. What type of Trivial Pursuit order is this? Like, what are you on Jeopardy right now? Just get get one drink. Put that back up. Put that back. Please put that back up. Please put that back. Please. This is why people throw stuff on people. Can I get a lemonade? Boom. Lemonade, right? Just lemonade. So you write the lemonade down. Shawnee, write the lemonade down. I'm gonna profile you. Okay, you're the waitress. I know this is 2021. Write the can I get a lemonade? And then can I get a plain water with no lemons?
Okay.
Think to yourself, why are you trying to trick? Why are you trying to trick the waitress right now?
That's not a trick because water with lemon in it tastes different.
Read what I just ordered, woman.
You want a lemonade?
Yes.
Which is lemon, water, and sugar.
I don't need all the explanations. I ordered a
lemonade and a water with no lemons.
That is like that is a trick. It's like you're trying to trick the person.
No, it's called comprehension, Mike. It really ain't that deep. The order ain't that deep.
Yeah, it's just water with no lemons. They usually put a lemon in your water, and you don't.
I want a lemonade, but then I want a water with no lemon in it.
Yeah,
it's like a puzzle. Like why would you? Why would you? It's literally a puzzle.
Mike, you stay on fries, Mike. Don't go to the front register.
No. This is why. This is why y'all people get your food spit on. I always tip good or bad because I know the service industry and they don't make any money. I know. And when somebody says, "Can I get a lemonade?" and then get a water with no lemon, that makes what?
But why they got you so ruffled?
Because
personal.
No, it's not even personal. It's because you're like, can I get a lemonade? And then can I order the exact opposite?
Water?
Why would you want a lemonade and a water with no lemon? That's like, can I get French fries with salt and French fries with no salt for no reason?
People do that. I'm sure people do that.
Oh my God. Let's take a Black and Mild break.
Oh Lord. Okay.
It shouldn't be that hard, y'all. Be nice to your servers. Like, don't be
nice to them. We was nice to Lakeisha.
I think you guys probably were nice. I just don't understand why Sexy Mo ran off with the check and paid for it. Like, I feel like we need to talk about who she's dealing with in real life right now because Jay Black, you need Zelle or Cash App, Sexy Mo.
No, Tam. If you as a female, you want to pay a bill, who am I to stop you? If you who touch it, pay for it, and she wanted to, I need to let her be a. No, I need to let her be a woman. She wants to be a woman.
As a female, so if it was you and a bunch of dudes, you would have fought the dudes to pay the check.
There you go, Mike. Answer that. You gonna fight a bunch of dudes, Mike?
I'm talking to you. You the one that said it. Mike didn't say that.
I'm not fighting nobody. Whoever wants to pay you, I wanted to pay for it, but you beat me too. I'm not gonna beat you down. Say no, give it to me. No, I'm not doing all that. You want to pay?
I can say this because I'm a liar and I've lied a lot. I can say this. There's never been a woman that's paid the check for me. Okay, you can't seem to get this right. What did I do? Wait. Actually,
never been a woman to pay the bill for you?
Oh no. No. Let me take that back. unless it was something that they were like, I'm going to definitely pay this bill right now. So don't you dare grab it. And I'm like, okay. But I've never, like, if I was there with Mo wouldn't have beat me to the check. She would have beat me.
As soon as the lady put it down, as I'm going to go reach,
like, I understand, Shawn.
Yeah, Mo just like he was like a hog. I was like, well, wait a minute, because the lady was standing by me, so I was reaching, and she reached all the way across the table.
And I understand Shawnee, because Shawnee has never been around Mo. That was Jay Black's job. Jay Black, when you ordered everything, should have been like, make sure the check comes to me.
And then that lady, she probably charged us for everything too. Yeah, she probably double charged us.
The bill,
yeah, because y'all wanted lemonade and then y'all wanted water with no lemons. I would have charged you for everything too. But once you put the order out, you're supposed to say, and make sure the check comes to me. That's what you do when you're in a group. Oh, come on, and Jay Black knows it. Like, Shawnee, don't let Jay Black fool you. He knows it. He wanted to be up for grabs at the end because he's cheap as he wanted to be up for grabs so that everybody could put their dibs in. And then Jay Black was like, no, you got it.
Sure?
Are you sure? Yeah.
Well, he did buy the Jersey Mike's because we went to Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, because his ass was greedy the entire day. Jay Black ate cheesesteaks. Jay Black actually ordered at the comedy show. He ordered a chair. He said, "Can I eat this chair?" Jay Black ate everything.
You did eat a lot.
He ate everything.
You had pancakes, casserole.
Stuff I usually don't try.
All them bacon strips.
Shawnee
had like 2, and then we went to Jersey Mike's and he got a Philly cheesesteak.
Yes,
and then you ate all that food at the comedy show. Dang, Jay.
But Shawnee, then he ordered a lemonade, and then he ordered a water with no lemons in it. Like, it was ridiculous. Like, he knew when y'all ordered that, he was supposed to be like, "I'll take that. I'll take care of this. I'll take that. I got it." He knew what he was doing. Kathy, Jay Black had plenty of money since he saved money on a hotel room. And Jay Black actually had a hotel room, and he got it with a sunroof. Like, it literally didn't have to have a ceiling. He had a drop top. Oh, Jay Black with the setup food. Nah, I got it. Oh, you got it? You sure? I know Jay Black. I know. Like, let's not get it effed up. Jay Black will pay. He will pay. Like, Jay Black has paid for many a thing. But if you give this dude the option where it's like,
who am I?
I promise, Shawnee, when Sexy Mo grabbed that check and ran, I promise you she did not run fast. I promise you.
She did.
I promise you.
Like, dang.
In your mind, Shawnee, that was fast. If Jay Black knows, we've been there.
Oh, God.
We couldn't even look at the check. I wanted to at least look at the check to see how much bacon the lady charged us for.
Yeah. Or did she take the sausage off all that stuff?
Wait. Oh, my God. You guys are giving me a headache today.
Yeah.
Shawnee, why did you want to know how much you were charged for the bacon?
Because, so the sausage was bad. And Jay told her, hey, ma'am, the sausage didn't good. He had only taken a little bite out of it. And so she took the sausage away, but didn't bring nothing back to replace it.
Just all right.
And so when she came back, I said, "Well, are you gonna bring him something?"
Yeah, Shawnee had to check her for me. You gonna compensate him for that?
Hold on. So y'all argued over the check, and y'all argued over like things that weren't right with the food, but neither one of y'all N-words paid for it. Y'all gotta be
but Mo was the same way too. Got that sausage. We were all on that sausage.
Shawnee is the mother of 2 track stars, and she's talking about Mo grabbed the check and she was too fast to catch. If you don't shut your ass, y'all both the same person. Oh, they were like, she was so fast. Pew! Like Mo just grabbed the check and just took off.
Gone. I was like, dang.
Oh my God.
But no, and then she kept bringing just one piece of bacon. And it's like,
who paid for it?
Side?
No, y'all complaining, but who paid for it?
Well, in the end,
I just want to know. Hold on, tap this up. Just tap this up. So y'all was complaining. Y'all complained about everything, and Mo paid for it.
But that was before it was paid because I was gonna pay for it,
and I had intentions on paying.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, your parents in a different life. I'm telling you, Jay Black and Shawnee, you guys. I don't know if it was last life or the life before that. You guys are the same person. Like, oh my God. Oh my God. Y'all complained about the sausage and didn't even like try to get the check because y'all said Sexy Mo ran too fast in a restaurant.
Yeah, she didn't like the sausage either. None of us did. I was the last one to bite it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's horrible."
Oh my goodness!
I said, "Yeah, you got to bring me some more bacon too." And she brought one piece. I said, "Wow,
that's amazing." All right, Black and Mild break. When is Mo gonna get on here so we can have the true story behind?
Quarter after.
Man, can y'all get on here early because y'all liars. Like, what is wrong with y'all two?
What we lie about?
What is wrong with y'all two that really are sitting up here saying y'all were not going to pay for it because Mo grabbed a check and ran too fast?
Look, she was insistent. And I said, okay.
Get Mo on here. Text her. Right
she snatched that check.
Oh my God, you people are crazy. Like,
the chick came right here because I was sitting on this side. Jay was next to me and Mo on the other side of the table. And she set us at this big old round table. So she came right here and I was reaching for it. I was like, okay. Mo stuck her hand all the way across this room.
And y'all couldn't grab her and just yell. And y'all couldn't yell and be like, no, Mo, stop. Put the check. Hold up. Put Action's comment on. This is hilarious. Shawnee's playing Jay in a Lifetime movie. They're the same person. They're the same person.
Mo snatched that check and went straight to the front.
Oh my God.
I was like, dang, okay.
I gotta pee.
Like that?
I gotta pee. All right, yeah. Just give us 4 minutes and just somebody wait a second. Let me see if I can get Mo on my phone because Jay Black acting like he calling her, but I don't think he's really calling. He ain't calling her.
I'm gonna let a woman be a woman, Mike. If a woman want to be a woman, the Honorable Kevin Samuels said.
Oh my God! Oh my God! I hate you. Let me see if this is smoke.
You know, Kevin Samuels is trying to change his angle now, and he's getting on the men too now.
Man, F Kevin Samuels. Y'all keep listening to this.
Let a woman be a woman.
I don't know if I feel worse about Kevin Samuels or I feel worse about being right about Bill Cosby. Hold on, let me see if Mo's gonna answer her phone.
I think she's trying to get Gabe somewhere.
Get her son set up. Should I see you at quarter after?
No, answer this damn phone because she always says she can come on early. What up?
Well, today she can.
Please leave your message.
Oh, God. All right, Black and Mild break. We'll be back in 4 minutes. 4 minutes, people. 4 minutes. Go ahead, Shawnee. Just.
What up, y'all? It's Michael Shawn from Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. And just in case you missed the show, check this out.
What was the lowest point where you were like, I don't know if I can get out of this? Like, what was the lowest point in your life where you're like, I think I've screwed up so much that I can't lift myself from this guy?
Well, it had to be when I was in jail, and I had a new baby. And I was in jail for months for bank robbery. And I'm doing a documentary. Y'all think you know, but you don't really know.
No, we don't know. Go ahead.
Just out of curiosity, when you said robbing the bank, was it the Cleo style from Set It Off, or was it the pass the note? Like when you was robbed, like what did you pass the note, or when you came in there guns a blazing? Everybody get down.
I worked at the bank I robbed.
Inside.
I just took the money and went like this.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio. Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
First of all, when you did that, let me clear my throat. Did you know Dougie Fresh? Did you have a setup with Dougie Fresh? Was it a routine or did it just happen?
Well, first of all, Dougie was not in the original recording that was done at Bahama Bay.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. The way that came about, I'm going to try to tell you the most abbreviated version of it. Well, as a matter of fact, let's just talk about the night at Bahama Bay.
The original, okay.
Yes, which is the original recording. or rather, which is where the original recording comes from.
Right.
The way that even came about is my manager is from Philly, Walt Reeder Jr. Big Block
Shout out.
Entertainment.
Walt Reed.
Yes.
Out
What up,
to Walt
Walt?
Reed.
The absolute best. All right.
Uh-huh.
He booked me for a show in Philly that night because of the record that I had, 20-minute workout, which is a go-go record, which was now that you mentioned Dougie Fresh, which is based off of a beat from a track from a Dougie Fresh record, I'm Getting Ready, right? Which was produced by DC's own Red Essence. We're gonna get into that part in a minute. So I was booked to do the show, and we just happened to perform Let Me Clear My Throat, and we recorded it live in one take, and nobody in the audience knew that we were going to record the song. The only folks that knew that we were going to do the recording was myself, my DJ, and my mobile studio engineers. That was it. Nobody knew. We had the place mic'd up and everything. So I counted it off, and we went into it with one take. And I guess 25 years later, the rest is history and God's blessings. You know what I mean?
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends. Your escape from reality. Right here on Free Agent Radio. Free Agent Radio.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do.
Michael Shawn wears
Tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when the summer comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning, at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Every day.
Mike Shawn wears
Tight shirts. To the gym or wherever.
tight shirts.
Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Shawn and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song. Yeah. Check out the next single, Grown Man Wearing Skinny Jeans.
That's it, bro. Mix it up, bro.
Don't never stop if you wanna be on top, yeah.
Tap in. Tap in, Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, Michael Shawn, J Black, Shawnee Scott. Sexy Mo was on the way. She called me back. I'm trying to explain how cheap J Black really is, and we can't get it till actually Sexy Mo here. And then I thought that J Black was by himself. I like J Black's the only cheap dude that I know has money in his pocket. Then I found out Shawnee Scott is the same person. They're the same people. Somebody said, I miss your voice so much. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much it's good. Everybody get on Instagram Live, J Black, get on here because Sexy Mo just hit me and she said she will be on in a matter of minutes so I can find out if it was true that the reason why she paid is because she grabbed the check and nobody was able to get the check because she ran so fast. That she was so amazing.
Like the Flash.
She was so agile that she actually was able to get away from YouTube. Now, I know, like Shawnee's the type that Shawnee will she'll put the money up. Let me just tell you about my friend J Black.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. What
Jay
you
Black,
I'm there for you. I'm
if I'm at my last dollar, Jay Black will be like, "Yo, I got it." Like, but it has to be desperation. Like it's like I'm like, dog, there's nothing here. Like, my bad. I should not have ordered that. Jay Black, yo, I got you. But Jay Black will give you the lecture. Don't do it again. Like, what?
Yeah, my daughters hate that.
He's like, yo, just don't do it again. Now, mind you, I don't pay for Jay Black many, but don't do it again. Like, you have to be, he will pay. He will get you out of a jam. Jay Black will get you out of a jam. He will be like, yo, but if Jay Black has any way of getting out of paying anything, he will take that option.
Who, me? Nah, it's people out there like that.
Trust me, if me and Jay Black had something going on, right, and we would like order like steaks and all types of stuff, and my oldest daughter Monty happened to walk by and be like, you know what, I want to take care of this. He'd be like, well, that's what she wants to do. I mean, if Monty's being responsible, he'd be like, yo, that's what you. But I did not know. I did not, Shawnee.
What?
I had no idea, Shawnee, that you would really fall for the bull stuff. That you let Sexy Mo grab the check.
I don't see how this is a big deal for you. This is interesting.
She wanted to pay for it.
Yeah, she wanted to. You gotta if somebody want to pay for a bill. I mean, my wife did say make sure you pay. She did say she told me that, and I was like,
yeah,
you
she
sure?
wanted to pay for it. I mean, she snatched it. It wasn't no conversation. I got this.
No, you never let Mo has done that around me before. No, you don't
and then
let
she
her.
gave me the receipt. She was like, here, write this off. I said, no, you write it off. You got a business. No, girl, I'm putting this in your purse. And she stuck it in my purse.
I'm going to give Shawnee the benefit of the doubt on this one, but it will never happen again. I'm going to give her this one. Because Shawnee's, she had the hospitality of $1 billion.
Yeah, I mean, it was my plan to pay for everything for them because they visited.
Ooh.
So, but I give Shawnee
Jersey Mike's when you said, oh no, put all 3 of them on there. Okay.
But I give Shawnee hospitality of $1 billion. Picked y'all up, drove y'all around, everything like that. Amazing. Jay Black, listen, we're not on free agent. You ain't shit. And you know you ain't shit. You know when she gripped that. You know if she would have grabbed your wallet and ran off, you would have gripped her. You would have gripped her ass. You would have gripped her with your bad shoulder. You would have gripped her with your bad shoulder.
She wouldn't have got far at all.
Like, where the hell you going?
Exactly. Like that. Yeah,
where you going right now? Where you going right now?
Where the hell you going, Mo?
Like, what are you doing right now? Mo, stop playing.
Mo, you gonna have to give me back my wallet right now.
And he was
not cool.
And Jay would have hit her with a, I love you, but you gotta stop playing right now. Like, you gotta stop. I know I grabbed you by your right hip. I know I grabbed you and I scooped you. If he would not have allowed that to happen.
Mo got red bottoms, all them fancy bags. Mo's good.
Do you see how?
Dang, you in her pockets like that?
You saw that, Shawnee? You saw that, Shawnee? You saw that, Shawnee? You saw that, Shawnee? You saw that, Shawnee?
Got this Louis bag. Talking about this other bag. Talking about. She's good. Who am I to stop her from
Mo is a single woman raising a child.
All right. Everybody download Media Room 360 TV. You can actually watch us right there. Got the TV right there. Media Room 360 TV, and Jay Black's full of it. That's why I'm giving Shawnee the pass on this one. Cause y'all both the same person. Y'all let Mo with a son, a single mom.
Well, I got 2 daughters.
Yep.
My rent higher than Mo's.
I got
Johnny, I got money. Bill. Hush your mouth up. You got money. And Jay Black really hushed.
I got
Jay
all
Black.
car insurance. Car insurance is something.
Y'all let the person
Yeah,
who's working on her own car insurance.
I got cell phone bills. Like I got
cell phone bill. Everybody got cell phone bills.
Everybody got bills
right now. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait till Mo gets on here. I cannot wait till Mo gets on here. Yo, like
I work for myself too.
See?
No. Shawnee, I said you get the whole thing right now. You're good.
Yeah, I hustle
because you picked up Jay Black out the trap house. You picked up Mo. You drove everybody around. I was like, God damn, Shawnee's really doing above and beyond right now.
She did a tour. She did a whole 9. We went by Dallas State, the AT&T Jerry Wells Stadium. By this, the Texas Rangers play here. They built this. She was doing a tour and running it down, the history behind each of the buildings. And this building used to then be here. And then this is Big Tech. He burned down, but we had to rebuild Big Tech. Like she was breaking everything down as we riding through the city. You see that Ferris wheel? And then let me go up to the top of this building. And at night, the light, like she's doing a full breakdown of everything. And I'm like, wow, I got a tour and she's showing me around.
What you supposed to do when people come to town?
It was good.
That was good. That was good. The only thing that wasn't good is that come on, Jay. Really?
She said, I'm gonna take you over here. We're gonna go over this bridge, a little traffic. We're gonna dip around the traffic. She knew where the traffic.
Yeah, but Jay, Jay, that was great from Shawnee's perspective. But really, that's what we did.
Mm-hmm.
Did you pay at the comedy show? Did you pay?
She even stopped and got gas. I was like, man, look, she even getting gas. Look at she out there. She's paying for the gas. She's pumping the gas. Look at this independent woman. I was like, Shawnee's a strong independent woman over here.
No, but I'm saying for Mo.
Yeah, and Jay did not get out the car.
I was sitting right there in that passenger seat looking around like, this neighborhood is nice.
Wait a second.
Did she get regular? She got plus? What did she get? Premium? Wow, this is nice.
You stayed in the car?
Yeah, what am I supposed to do? What am I?
What is wrong with what?
I was buckled up. They said, click in the ticket. I said, let me click it.
Click in a ticket.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Shawn was a great
This is getting whoa. This is getting deeper. So the entire time, Shawnee is giving you the roam around Dallas and everything like that. When she got gas, you didn't get out.
Wow, what's going on out
here? No, Jay, answer the question.
No, I didn't get out. I stayed in the passenger seat.
What is wrong with you?
I don't know how to do that.
What type of male chauvinist? Like, no,
different.
They're pumping.
Jay,
this ain't about me, Mike. This is just about Mo and paying the bill.
No. This is so about you right now. You're serious. Like Shawnee actually pumped the gas in the car and you never got out?
Yeah, I never got out.
Oh my God.
You wouldn't have got out either.
No, I would have. The first thing I would have done was like, yo, I got it. I'm going to pay for the gas. I'm going to pump the gas. And you sat in the car and you never took your seatbelt off?
Nope, looking around.
And he didn't pay for no gas either.
Oh my God.
Looking around.
He was like, oh, you got to get gas.
You got to get gas? I see your thing on E. You on E riding me all around. You on E.
I can't believe
For that gas, like, come on. We don't want to be stuck.
Please tell me y'all pretending. Please.
No.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh God! Hey, you can't change who I am. You can't change who I am.
What were you thinking? What are you doing?
I wasn't thinking about that.
He was.
Now that you say it out loud, it's like, wow, yeah, I could have.
I think he was a little upset about the room because he was on some phone calls. Somebody accused him of yelling at them, and it was a lot going on for Jay.
Who accused them? It was me.
No, the trap house, the trap house hotel. No, the trap.
Yeah, the trap house hotel. That's
but you accused somebody actually.
She accused Jay of being aggressive and yelling at her, and he wasn't yelling at her.
Oh my!
He just asked a question. All he did was ask a question, and she just.
Hold up! Put the comments up real quick. Oh my God!
Tam said she would have dropped my ass off.
Oh my God! Tam! But I'm wrong. If I say something, I'm wrong, right? He had to drop.
No, I would say next
he
time
had a
we'll
lot
meet.
going on. in
Next
the
time
car.
we'll meet. Though. Next time I already know. Next time.
No, put the other comment up. No, next time's not gonna be on. You're such a liar, yo. He doing what he doing. Look around, like Jay Black. Oh my God! Did you put something on her tank? No, he didn't put anything. He was the king of the city. Oh, Jay Black, what is wrong with you?
But he did buy the girls dinner. He bought their little dinner from Jersey Mike's.
Yeah, because he loves the kids. Jay loves the kids. Just don't love nobody who's grown.
Gotta support the kids.
He don't love nobody who's grown. I can't believe.
Oh, and you know what? And y'all, and I don't tell my kids who to call or who to refer to as what. But when I dropped y'all off at the airport and came back, they said, "Are they gone?" I said, "Yeah." They said, "We didn't get to tell Uncle Jay and Aunt Mo bye." I said, "Oh, they like y'all."
See, that means I got.
You should have told them say bye to Aunt Mo because Jay Black ain't played for shit. You need to be 100 with him. Like Jay Black ain't played for nothing. He is the worst baby father ever. Next time, Shawnee, let his ass stay in the trap house. Like Aunt Mo will pay for something. Like Jay just disappears. Like get the my God, you got to be kidding me.
Mike clicked himself off.
He's so irritated. He really is irritated.
Kidding me. Mike, you clicked yourself off. He's still on Instagram. You clicked off. Look at him.
He's trying to figure it out. No, Mike, because Mike like paying for everything, Shawnee. Like that's normally what he does. That's why I like hanging out with Mike a lot. He likes paying for everything. I'm like, oh, go for it. That's what you want to do. I'm like, I got this thing. Like, nah, I'm like, all right, who am I? So people do that a lot when you go out. I'm sure with your girlfriends. Tan may suggest to pay for something, you let her pay, and then maybe next time it'll be me.
Oh yeah, we all pay for each other sometimes, or sometimes we pay for ourselves. We split the check. It depends on.
Mike is gone. Mark said, "Yeah, he's gone.
He's on IG Live, but he gone from here.
He's legit trying to figure it out right now. I see his face. He's smiling.
Now he done opened a whole tab. Wait a minute. Let me see if I can get rid of this one. Let's keep this one out.
Old Mike. Maybe keep 2 mics up there. I don't know. There you go. Now probably
y'all hear me?
Oh, I hear you. There you go. He's back.
Yeah, I pay for everything because you're supposed to pay for everything. God damn it! When we're good, JB like we be on some good stuff. JB still like we can really have money. Like we can have money and Jay still be cheap as fuck. Like why? That's why when you were at the hotel, you were in the trap house, and I told you. Don't stay at the trap house. And then Shawnee had to come over there and save you and be like, boop, boop. She had to beep the horn, boop, boop. And then you had to come out with all your packages and all your things. And then you had to come out and then stop being cheap. Stop. And when Flo gets over here. But the only thing I will say this is that Shawnee got over on this 1-1. She got over on this 1-1 because Shawnee... Ooh, I'm getting this. Ooh, you and Jay Black are the same person with allegedly with Sexy Mo. Bring her on.
No, but I took care of you and Tyler.
You always take care of me.
Talk about it.
No, you always take care of me, but you're too much like Jay Black.
But Mo snatched the check. We couldn't do nothing.
All right, everybody hush. Everybody hush. Everybody hush. Everybody slow down. Hey Mo, how are you?
Hey, what's going on?
Okay, before you get into it, I just want to say, you guys, Shawnee, Jay Black, Micah Shawn, Takeover Legends, going down. You guys were eating, correct?
Yes.
Okay, all right. I'm a lawyer right now. Okay, so you guys were eating right now.
Wait. Put her on IG.
Hey,
Sam.
Oh,
damn. Oh, you're right. All right. Hold up, Mo. Get on IG so we can
this
get
is serious.
Yeah. Yep. Because
this is
David ain't
serious.
like that, Dave.
Because it's
David ain't like that.
how Jay Black is. Jay Black is just somebody.
David ain't like that, Dave.
All
we
right.
rotate, Dave. I take care of people. I take care of Mike.
All right, come on, Mo. Get on here.
I'm on.
Okay. So I'm trying to get to the bottom of this. You guys are at a restaurant, everything like that, and then the check comes.
Yes.
And it's you, Jay Black, and Shawnee.
Yes.
Allegedly, you grab the check and you run. And you run away and say, nobody will pay for this except me. And you run away. Is that what happened?
So, Michael Shawn, I am a habitual check grabber when it comes to my friends and my loved ones.
Did you run? Did you run?
I didn't run.
Did you? Jay Black said you ran and he could not catch you.
No,
Jay Black said you dashed and your knees you were like a track star.
Like Shikari. She was Shikari.
And Jay Black said, no, I will pay for it. And you were like, no, bitch, I got it. And you ran off. Is that what happened? Is that what happened, Mo?
Now he know that shit didn't happen. That's not how it happened. No.
Did you walk off? Did you walk off?
I was right next to him, and he let me slide the check right across the table. What do you mean?
What are you talking about?
There was no objection. There was no tug of war with the check.
Wait, Mo. So the check was just given. Wait. So explain. The check was just laid down there, and then it was smooth. It wasn't like a fight over it or nothing.
There wasn't no damn fight over the check. No.
What did you do? What did you do?
The girl, Jay Black was fixated on his bacon. The girl came to the table with the check, and I said, I got it, and I slid the check. Mm-hmm. But Jay Black never touched the check and actually said, no, girl, I got it.
Wait, Mo. So the check was laid on the table, and you just happened to reach. And you just happened to reach.
What?
And you reached before him. You just reached.
Mike,
is that what happened, Mo? Is that what happened, Mo?
I never saw Jay Black reaching for the check.
No, that's not what happened.
Never reached for the.
I don't remember him reaching for the check, but I don't.
He didn't reach for the check, but she came on the side of me, and I was reaching for it, and then Mo reached across, and she was like,
"Oh, really?
There we go. All right.
Okay, so Shawnee want to play in the game. Shawnee want to play. So Mo, how did Shawnee reach for the check? How did Shawnee reach for the check?
Because old girl came to her side.
But she ain't really reached for the check either, did she?
No, Shawnee said, "You sure?" She was like, "No." I said, "No, girl, I got
it." Shawnee full of shit too.
Why I'm full of shit?
No, she was going.
No, Mo, don't.
The girl came here, and I did like this, and when I did that, Mo put her hand up, and she was like, "No, I got it." So I was like, "Okay."
All right, Shawnee. All right, you full of shit too. All right. All right, Mo, go get. They both.
I'm on your live. Hey, shout out to Mission Entertainment. I see.
Hey, Mo. Ever in life when you were around me, unless I'm mistaken, and you can prove me wrong right now. Mm-hmm. Ever in life when you're with me, have I ever made you pay for anything?
Me?
No, I've never paid for any. No, ever, never.
I'm not bragging. Ever. I'm just saying. Jay Black.
Never.
No, you always pay. I said you always.
No.
Like, go Mike.
No.
Go for it.
Yeah, no.
You've never paid for nothing around nothing.
I've never paid
Jay
for
Black, you should be ashamed
with
of
Michael
yourself.
Shawn. But I did grab the check, and yes, Shawn did.
The check.
But Shawn did take the check, and Jay Black never touched the check.
No, I went. I said, Mo, let me get that. He's like, I got you sure? You said you sure? I don't want to force anyone. I don't want to force.
If Mo would ever grab it,
those words, but okay.
If Mo would ever grab a check around me, I would slice her wrist off.
So I think I tried to do that with Mike one time before, and he was like, "Girl, if you don't get out of here," like he gave me the look like.
Who?
Stop being a man. You gave me the look like stop being a man.
About being a man. Oh, stop being a man. Not
like okay. No, he gave me that look like what? I got this.
I'll slice him. I will slice Shawnee. If you ever grab a check near me, I will slice your wrist. Whack, 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 whack. I mean, I guess that's more than 2 wrists. Okay, your ankles too. Whack, 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 whack. I would slice it down.
So is it safe to say, are you telling me that as a woman sitting down to eat, I should never reach, Shawnee and I should never reach for a check?
Jesus, this is probably going to bite me in the ass. This is probably going to get me back.
I'm just
but
asking
no,
for all the men who might be wondering.
You should never, Shawnee, Mo, and no, you should never. And this is going to cost me dearly. But go ahead, yeah, you should never know.
So y'all hear that? Michael Shawn said that I don't need to ever pay for not damn nothing. At the
Okay, I'm
table.
gonna do that from now on. When I'm
Michael Shawn, a man said,
Mike said it. We ain't paying for nothing. No, we ain't.
But you know what?
I should never pay for the check. And Shawnee don't gotta pay for the
like
check.
that. Bink and Action are like that too. If I'm with them, I don't pay for nothing.
Yes,
So,
you don't pay for nothing except if you with Jay Black and his cheap ass. Jay Black and his cheap ass.
Well, in his defense, Mike, that day he had already got conned out of the whole, the trap hotel. I felt bad. I was like, yo, let me just, I got that. He was on the phone with the people.
No, he's just cheap as hell. He's just cheap.
He was on the phone. He was getting.
I cannot believe he let one of the Takeover legends. He let Mo pay for the bill. He saw her grab the check.
You don't support independent women. I see where you're going with this, but you don't support independent women.
No, you don't support independent women.
It's okay if they really want to pay you. Let them live. Let them rock. She had her red bottoms on. She had her Louis Vuitton bag and her belt match. It was
like, did she have on red bottoms?
I don't know what she had. It was some flies. Mo always put some flies. Let her live. She want to pay. Let her pay. Who am I to stop her from?
Hey Mo, first story, but Shawnee, don't you try and chime in because you let her do it too. So stop playing.
So Shawnee was going to pay the bill first, and I said, "Girl, I got it."
Oh, that's even worse, Jay Black. Oh my God!
I don't remember at no time. I don't remember at no time between Bacon Bites. Jay Black saying, "Yo, I got the bill. Y'all ain't got to pay for this."
I ain't even seen the bill first came, but I was like, "Oh wait, that's the bill."
He didn't tell the girl, "Yo, give me that bill. Get that to me." He didn't say that either.
All right, get to the stories. Mo, I have no go. You go get it.
All that's allegedly, by the way.
No, it's true. That's not allegedly.
That was allegedly.
Oh my God!
I got receipts for that one.
Oh Jesus! Oh my God! Go ahead, Mo. First story.
So speaking of receipts, Michael Shawn, Soulja Boy's accuser has gotten a 3-year restraining order on him. Now, remember I reported and I told you the story that, he got hit up with domestic violence charges, sexual and emotional distress, gender violence, whatever that is, and assault. And she said that he did it like 10 times.
What was this for? What was this for?
Allegedly, he assaulted, this young lady not more than once. She said over 10 times. She said she used to work for him as his assistant, and he never paid her.
Oh wow!
And when she tried to leave him, like leave the sexual relationship they had or relationship that they had, he locked her in a room for 3 days with no hot water. These are all the allegations that she is stating, and a judge granted her a 3-year stay away order. So yeah, she came out
with Soulja Boy.
With Soulja Boy.
Soulja Boy, tell him
he locked her up for
this is not the.
I don't know.
No. He has a restraining order against him for the next 3 years from his accuser, from this young lady.
Okay. Everybody, because I'm not going to put myself out there.
Mm-hmm.
If you believe this, if you believe what she's saying, put your right hand up. If you believe, because I don't believe.
I'm just going to say.
No. Don't ask no questions. Right hand up if you believe what she's saying.
I want to understand what she's saying. That he locked her up for 3 days.
She tried to leave the situation, and he locked her in a room. Yes, he locked her in a room.
Yeah.
For 3 days with no hot water is what she is what she said.
Go ahead, y'all. Who put the right hand up?
Mike, you're not allowed to disagree with any accusers, Mike. You cannot question an accuser. Any accuser, Mike. We can't use any more friendships, relationships. No more.
Oh
Mike.
Man. Oh man.
More. Just let the accuser.
Does anybody on my IG live? Does anybody on the IG live believe this woman that says Soulja Boy locked her up and she couldn't
drink water or anything.
No hot water.
Well, no,
hot water.
She ain't had no hot water, I guess, to wash her ass.
Okay.
I don't
Anybody?
know. But,
Jay Black.
That's what she's accusing him of.
Shawnee.
So when she got out the room, what
No. Y'all
I
not.
don't know. I don't know.
No. Anybody put their right hand up?
I don't know if I believe her or not. I don't know because that just sounds crazy.
So you're not gonna put your right hand up if you believe her. You're not gonna put your right hand up.
I don't know.
All right, next story. Okay, that means nobody believes you. Go ahead, Mo. Nobody believes.
Well, a judge believes
Jay Black.
Well, Mo believed her. She put her right hand up.
No. That was my church hand. That was my. I got questions.
Oh, got a question.
Yeah. Okay. That was my church hand. That was my church finger. Like, wait a minute.
Yeah, like what happened here now? Yeah, because I mean, y'all was having sex. Y'all had a sexual relationship. Then you tried to break up with him, and he locked you up in the room. Not saying that it can't happen. I'm not saying that it can't happen. But after you got out the room,
go ahead, keep talking.
Is that when you filed a report?
Yep.
She said that in order to get out the room, she had to take back what she said. Like, I'm not leaving you.
And this was
and that's how she got let out.
Shoulder boy and
but there's some crazy people out there like that would do that. Like,
and Soulja Boy has a history of women accusing him, including his long-term relationship with Nia. Remember, of domestic violence. But however,
okay, so Mo and Shawnee, let's just say you're in the room with Soulja Boy, and he says, you can't leave the room. Like, and he doesn't have a gun, nothing. It's just his diabetic ass, and says you can't leave the room. What are y'all doing?
I'm drop picking. It's either going right here or I'm kicking him in the chest.
Okay, Shawnee, I'm just asking. What are you doing? If he says, he said you can't leave the room. No guns, no weapons.
I've been working out.
No guns, right?
Nothing, just his skinny ass. Just his. He says
his legs from up under him and put him in a chokehold.
Okay, that's all. I'll just.
Well, that's what I'm gonna try to do. But now
I'm just asking because I believe that both you women could do that. So I'm just asking. That's all.
Yeah, and we grown. So it's
Maria on your IG live said, "I'm gonna laugh and bitch slap him."
I'm not even adding any. I'm just saying.
He's 78 pounds soaking wet. That's what she said.
No guns.
I mean, I don't know, but he's a man, so you know.
But there are no guns because at the end of the day, if I wanted to grab on Mo or Shawnee, right, it would really take some work. Like it's not some make believe stuff.
I'm a little
like
strong.
I know
I'm a little husky.
I know these two women and I know how aggressive they are. So you're not just gonna be 70 pounds and be Soulja Boy and be like, well, he just did this and did that. If there are no guns or weapons involved or nobody else, that's all I'm saying.
We going. If it's no weapons, there's no guns, we going.
That's all.
I don't wait till they sleep. I do it in the face.
Shawnee, can you stop saying stuff like Shawnee?
You know, Shawnee light your ass on fire.
Wait.
Ain't no surprises. You know what's about to happen.
Shawnee, we don't need that. We need none of that live. We don't need that on record or anything. Okay.
I need like a special call. So if something jump off, Shawnee can bring the gas. Thank you.
Next story. We're not saying that. We're not.
All you got to do, Mo, is say hooty hoo. I'm on the way.
No, we're not saying that. We're not saying. Oh my God. Go ahead, Mo. Next story. No, we're not.
Get lit up. You can get lit up. You get lit up in here.
Y'all keep playing when they bring me to the witness stand and like, did she say Michael Shawn? Did she say no? Y'all go ahead, play. Next story. Go ahead. Flame on. No.
Well, speaking of domestic violence, of course, you know, Richard Sherman, he has apologized. He's come to court. He's apologized, but he's actually pled not guilty in court. And ironically, of course, his wife was right there hand in hand with him while he pled not guilty in a court of law. luckily, the charges are only misdemeanors at this point. We don't know if they're going to get dropped, but they're definitely going to get seen in court. And so I'm anxious to see how this unfolds. I'm hoping that he's going to get some level of support and getting some mental health treatment or something to address some of the things that's going on with him.
That reminds me of Warren Moon. Remember when that happened with Warren Moon and his wife?
Yeah, and his wife stood by him, and there was a lot of, discrepancies that went on and everything like that. Listen, people, I've had bad nights like that, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know what my opinion is on that. And
for those who don't remember, I think we still got the clip. Take a look.
Yeah. And the judge will see.
Come through, bitch. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through, right? Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through. Come through, right? Come through. Come through. Come through. I don't give a fuck about what you're saying. Just move the door. I see cute from behind the door. Come through. That shit real cute.
And that was it.
What?
Something like.
I mean, the way he battle rammed, and we're talking about Richard Sherman, but the way he battle rammed that door,
you know what? The second and third time that I watched that, it was almost like he was like, you said something before I got here. Talking about his wife's father.
Right.
And you said something on the phone before I got here. I'm not saying it's right, but now that I'm watching it for like the third or fourth time, it was like, he was like, you said something earlier. Now, I'm not justifying what Richard Sherman did, but it was like, you said something slick earlier, and then Rich got some drinks in him. It was like, yo, I'm about to beat this.
Because he said it's real cute from behind the door, Ray. So that leads me to believe the same thing, Mike.
Yeah, it was like, it was a different, like, and
They're
I'm
going to
not
say people can agitate you, Mike, but you can't act out. Sticks and stones, Mike.
No, with that liquid courage, he mixed the brown with the white. He mixed that brown with that white, and
but
the Hulk came out. I mean, that was just.
But not only that, is that everything got dropped down to a misdemeanor. And I know it's Seattle. Richard Sherman's big in Seattle. But everything that got dropped down, it was like, dog, you said something.
He probably was defending his daughter. I mean, because it sounds like she got a daddy, like a real daddy that's protective.
All in the business.
They probably going through something. She at their house. Why is she at the parents' house?
No, I think the dad said something crazy based on the relationship with his wife. His wife got into something with him. His wife went home to dad, and he was like, and then dad said, "You ain't gonna do nothing." And then Richard was like, "Oh, play with me if you want." And you know what? And none of it is right. When it comes to that family situation, none of it is right. When everybody gets hot-headed and everybody starts acting out and starts doing, none of it is right. But now when I watch it again, I'm like, oh, so
yeah. And she said he didn't hit her.
Yeah,
he just got into it with the uncle, and I'm like, nah, they going through something, and she done ran home to the men. No.
Yeah, so
keep people out your relationship. Keep people out your relationship.
And it wasn't even the dad; it was the uncle.
It was the uncle first.
Yeah, so it was like I want to get it popping with each and every. Oh wow! All right,
it's crazy.
I may have jumped
because
to
again, like out there. He is considered like a pillar of the community. He's never been in any trouble, any real trouble anyway. And so initially, you know, of course, he was let go where really he should have sat. If he was anybody else, he would have sat. He would have had some type of astronomical bail, but this didn't happen. So because all 5 counts are misdemeanors, I'm wondering where this is even going to go. Whether they're going to put him in a program or say you got to do some level of, you know, treatment and the chart, you know, that type of thing.
Yeah, but there's not going to be anything. Okay, there's the one problem I do have. There's the one problem. I know action is crazy. It's all because he didn't dig up the Cracker Barrel stack. See what happens. But there's the one problem I do have. There is no way he should get out of jail with no bail. Like, stop. Like, this is when y'all start.
Well, wait, why not?
Wait. Let me finish. We're not on free agent. You're not gonna dick ride somebody. You went to somebody's house and you tried to break down their door.
Right.
Any of us would have had some type of bail we had to pay.
We would have set 72 hours, that cooling off period.
No, dog, you can't. Richard Sherman, you can't go to somebody's house and start trying to break down a door and then you get out with no bail. I'm not saying you should go to jail for life. I'm saying you get out with no bail.
It's assault. It's just a regular fight.
He went to somebody else's house.
He might have made a nice donation to the police department.
Exactly.
So he paid something, but
you went to somebody else's house and tried.
It's not a felony.
Jay, you're not listening. I'm saying it's not a felony. I'm saying you can't go to somebody else's house and knock down their door and then get out without paying any bail.
He didn't knock the door down.
That's not a release on your own recognizance. That's just not.
He went to a stranger's house and started knocking down their door. You don't get out scot-free without paying bail.
It's not scot-free. You got a court date. You have to come back, and it's not about a bail. It's not to that.
I didn't get out of jail for not doing anything to anybody. I had to pay $1,500. A dude worth $50 million can knock down somebody's door that doesn't belong to him and doesn't have to pay bail.
Your crime was a felony.
Well, mine was.
His was a felony.
It's not a felony.
Jay,
mine was a felony, and I had to pay $1,500.
Jay, his was a felony. It got knocked down to nothing.
And one of my arrests was not a felony. It was like a 20-year-old ticket, and I ended up getting arrested and having to pay bail and go to court.
He knocked on somebody's door and tried to break into their house,
right?
And he gets no bail.
It's domestic.
And mine was domestic.
Jay, if yours was domestic, you still be in jail right now.
Right. No, what I'm saying is when you say it's a stranger, it wasn't a stranger, like it's family.
He tried to break into somebody's house.
I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying, but if it was a felony, I'm like, yeah, I get the bill. But
next story, Mo.
Misdemeanor don't come with a bill.
Next story. I'm not gonna get. I don't want to lose another friendship. Go ahead.
Yeah, right. I ain't messing with you no more. You disagree with me? What?
Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to lose another friendship. Real talk, bro. Even though I know Jay knows what it is. So go ahead.
Well, speaking of bail money, rapper Spot'em got him. You know, he's been arrested. Spot'em got him. Yes, you know the box song.
I don't know, but okay.
Wait. Got him.
Yes,
got him.
He got a hot song out. A viral song.
He got one song
on TikTok. He's viral for that. And listen to the song. You know what it is.
Got him.
Okay, go ahead.
So anyway, you know, he got arrested for aggravated assault with a firearm, and he's actually facing 30 years. So you see the difference. Yes, 30 years.
For what? What did he do?
For a felony assault, aggravated assault with a firearm.
Oh, he had a gun. Okay.
Yes, he had a gun. And so and here we talked about gun control. We talked about these laws and things that are going on with I just got pushed off your IG live.
My phone died. My bad. Go ahead, y'all.
So we talked about before, all of the different states and the gun laws, and we talked about just like the federal mandates on some of these guns and why one person might get a lesser sentence with a gun charge than another person. And so if you're a convicted felon, of course, that's an automatic preset for a certain amount of years in each one of the states. So yeah. So I'm gonna see how that unfolds. It's just crazy because when you start out and you come in, and I know that they're not making a lot of money as artists when they first come in, but how I don't understand why you can't leave some of this street stuff where it's at. Like you got a hit song out there, you moving, you know that you're gonna make this money, and it's crossed over. It's not even like just on the R&B charts. This is a song that has crossed over into like the pop genre.
Shout out to OBO, the Drake and make your bed rock.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You heard that before, Mike? That's the hit. That's
no. I did the whole thing.
It's the Junebug challenge, a song.
That been popping for a minute.
Yes.
But my I don't know.
When your song is blowing
I know,
and everybody's doing this challenge.
but I mean, sometimes like
bottom got him.
Like we get and
they spotted him and they got him.
No, but what I'm saying is like nothing ever changes. We stay in the same. We stay in the same lifestyle. Like when we're doing this, and I don't know. I don't have the answer to it. But some of y'all rappers. Okay, a lot of y'all rappers. Okay. How about this? All of y'all rappers stay in the same situation all the time. And then when y'all get locked up, y'all want us to rep for y'all and be like, yo, it's so bad. No, it's not. No, it's not. You guys won't get out of the lifestyle. You won't get out of the lifestyle. And the dudes that do get out the lifestyle, y'all criticize them.
Mm-hmm.
Like
T-Pain said.
What'd you say?
Like T-Pain said.
Yes, like get out. And I love the songs. Like I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't like the songs. I love the songs, but get out. Play the song.
Sound like Lil Wayne.
Don't do that old man stuff. Don't do that.
He did
Don't do that old man.
I never heard him being honest, and he sounded like
no, he's dope. No, actually, he's dope, and I will.
Yes.
And I will say this, Lil Baby. I've sat here and listened to a lot of his music, and I'm like, wow, this dude literally is trying to do the stuff that I said that these rappers are trying. He's trying to invoke something different. And he has a song with Kurt Franklin.
Lil Baby.
Lil Baby.
Not the Baby.
And no disrespect. The Baby is dope. The Baby is dope.
Yes.
The Baby is dope.
Yes.
Lil Baby, to me, is trying to invoke change in a lot of stuff. And he's trying to put stuff in his lyrics, but he's trying to do it in a way where he doesn't want to be the guy that everybody's like, oh, you clown dude trying to change.
It gotta be subtle.
Yeah. He's trying to be
subtle stuff. Yeah.
He's trying to be like, slowly but surely, I'm trying to do this. So shout to him. So as much as
Billy.
Somebody 24 got somebody 12-year-old pregnant. That happens every day.
They had a baby shower.
No, I read that. A 24-year-old man in Tulsa admitted he got. Yeah, I read that.
In Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So quickly, and this is off the beaten path. Shawnee and Mo. I'm trying to see how to ask this because I wondered. I wrote it down as a topic. How hard is it that men come at you when you are younger? When you're younger.
Oh wow.
And how does it affect you? And quickly, and this can be a real topic because it's crazy. Because you're both developed.
Yeah.
Yes. I've had this body since I was like in 6th grade.
All these old school dudes, they think it's their excuse because you guys are developed and you have curves and stuff like that. How difficult how is it to deal with that?
I mean, when you a kid, you think you the bomb.com. You think, okay.
You're oblivious to how perverted it is.
Yeah. that's why I'm so protective of my girls.
Mm-hmm.
Because my mom did a good job. I'm not taking anything away from my mom, but
right.
By the time she noticed it, it was too late. I was too into older guys, and that's what I thought. I'm like, I don't want to talk to nobody my age because they silly, and the man can do this and the man can do that. I didn't have a dad in the home either. That was another thing. So that's why I am the way I am with my girls. So because I don't want them to go down that road I did. Because for a long time, everybody was older. Like even their dad is like 10 years older than me.
Wow.
And when I had daughters, then it made sense. I'm like, nah, you shouldn't be looking at my child like this. I'll stab you in your throat.
So Mo, on your side, and then I want to ask about family members. So go ahead, Mo. So what was your how tough was it being having an adult body but not having an adult mind?
I think at that age you're oblivious to like how perverted it is. Like, the grown men are actually like looking at you like that. But 6th grade, the girls was out. They were there. And my parents didn't let me dress provocatively. They didn't let me dress. So I had on, sweatpants, sweatshirt. But of course, like, you're in 6th grade. You got people, high school seniors and grown behind men looking at you.
Right.
Or being inappropriate.
Or your teachers.
How? Like when you say inappropriate, how was it? Like what were the things that got said to you? If you don't mind, you don't have to answer. Okay.
Absolutely. Just commenting on my chest. I had little curves, but I was very heavy chested growing up. So of course, guys, they make comments about your breasts, just even the way that they hug you in an inappropriate way. And as a young person, you don't look at it like, oh, that this is inappropriate. You're looking at it like, okay, as any other young girl, it's attention.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Somebody paying attention to you.
Yeah. So when did you either one of you guys realize, does it take when you're an adult to be like, that attention was bad? Like when do you realize like you're like, those people had no business saying that to me?
I didn't realize it till I had my daughters. And I was 33, 34.
Now,
it made sense.
And once again, you don't have to answer any of this. Did anything go past just a comment?
Past words, yeah. The candy man used to molest me. He would touch on me. And me and my little cousin would go over it. Well, it's my big cousin now. But we would go, and whenever we went over there, he would just, and the candy man didn't have no legs. He was in a wheelchair. So
the candy man didn't have any legs. He was in a wheelchair. Huh. Wow.
His legs were gone from his knees. From his knees down, his legs were gone.
I mean, you guys were you were kids, and I'm gonna go straight to you, Mo, after this because this is serious. Was there anybody, Shawnee, that you guys could go to say anything, or was it just like you didn't think there was anything to tell?
I really didn't know what to do. I knew if I told my older cousins, that the man would have died. And then one of my cousin's friends tried to get me to go into this wooded area with him. And I never told my cousin, but I had enough sense to know, I'm not going back there with you because, something ain't gonna be right. But no, if I would have told my family in the apartment complex, it wouldn't have ended pretty at all.
And you were, how old were you at this point?
I was probably about 8.
Jesus, that's a lot of pressure on age. That's a lot of pressure. And Mo, were they people who I don't know, did the same thing, or people who just inappropriately, like it wasn't just words, they were coming at you.
Absolutely. And I think that you don't realize it until, just going to answer your question, you don't realize how inappropriate those things are until you are a young adult.
Right.
You know, when you start to become an adulthood, Shawnee, for you was because you had young girls. I have a boy, and even before having him, being a child therapist and listening to some of the stories and seeing some of the things that happen to children and to teenagers, it makes me even protective of my son. I don't let my son go in the bathroom, the male bathroom. He be like, "But mom, this is for girls." I'm like, "I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. You're coming with me," because I do also understand and have a working knowledge that even their peers, because of things that they go through, in turn do stuff to their peers, to other peers. So you have sexual abuse and molestation amongst their own age group.
You're right.
Because they don't understand what's been done to them, and they just turn around, and it's a very unhealthy, systematic thing that happens. But I don't, even with my son, they're like, "Oh, but he's a boy." I don't care. It only takes 2 to 3 minutes for you to let your kid go in the bathroom and some adult is in there and do something crazy to them, and then walk out like nothing ever happened, and you are none the wiser because you waiting on them.
So is there,
so
Yep.
So Mo, is there something? I have two questions on this.
Sure.
One from being a dad's point of view, but the first one I asked, was there something that put your defense mechanisms up where you're like, I'm never gonna allow that to happen to either a son? You just happen to have a son, but if you happen to have a daughter, is there something that happened that you were like, no, I'm gonna make sure I'm not gonna overly trust anybody?
Absolutely. Some of even sharing, I think I've shared some stories with you before, even with one of my past, kids, one of my clients. I hate to call them clients because you grow a strong connection to a lot of children that you service. And so one of them, I'll never forget, parent used to let people come into their bedroom so that they can get high.
God.
And so knew what was going on, but still allowed it because that was her way to be able to get the drugs and get whatever else, her rent money and whatever else that she wanted. And so for me, that, those are things that normal people only see or hear about on TV.
Right.
But to have somebody sit there and actually recount those horrific things, it just puts your antennas up. I can count so many stories and things that I've had to really help people through that nobody should have. You say, "Oh my God, nobody should have to go through that." An adult shouldn't have had to go through that type of an abuse. And so it just makes you very cautious and cognitive of anybody. I don't trust nobody.
So my question is, for parents, okay, I'm gonna be selfish for fathers.
But it could be men or women.
Yeah,
so let's make that clear, because we always go to the male. It could be also women who are abusers and do things inappropriately to boys and girls.
Yes. So is there a point where, how do I ask this? Is there a point where fathers can be like too aggressive? Because I feel like if I even have an inkling that somebody's doing something to my daughters, I'm going over the top. Is that wrong?
No.
That's great, because
I think
you're the
as a parent,
first
you gotta
man
be.
that she fell in love with. You are the first man in their life. So how you handle situations and how you treat them is how they, even if they out picking knuckleheads, they're gonna always revert to the person that's more like you. And they understand, oh, my dad is my protection. I can go to my dad for this. They'll be comfortable with that. So no, that's good.
But there's the other question. In family situations, people look at you crazy if you look at somebody in your family and be like, dog, don't hug on my kid like that, or don't,
True.
or even if it's your lady, your fiance, it's like people always want to make you seem like you're crazy.
Then just be crazy. Because I didn't let my little girl sit in nobody. The only men's lap that they could sit in was their father and my grandfather.
Right.
That's it. You don't sit in nobody's lap. Don't nobody pat my daughters on their butt because I will punch you. Like, over my, I have had fist fights over my kids because I don't want nobody molesting them, taking advantage of them. And I don't want them to think, because what happens, they start thinking that it's okay. So I go to an extreme to make sure they understand, no, this ain't right. And you don't have to deal with it. You ain't got to react like I react, but you ain't got to deal with this.
I ask my son the same questions pretty much every day. And some days he get in the car after school and he look at me like I got two heads. But I'm like, did anybody
touch you?
Did anybody touch you today inappropriately? Was they nice to you there? And then I put the disclaimer in because I come up there and beat somebody's ass, right? Like, so, and he'd be like, don't say that. And I'm like, no, I need him to know that no matter what adult tells you, I'm the authority and I'm the final word, and can't nobody do nothing to hurt you without having to see me. Right. So I put that in him early on, whether or not he understood it. He understood beat ass because he was like, no. But these are important conversations that you have to have with your kids. My son won't even hug another person. He'll say, "Can I hug you?" Right. And that's because we talk about boundaries. I don't want him out here, because my son is very affectionate. I don't want him out here randomly hugging another person's daughter and you ain't have permission.
Right.
Like, because he might say, oh, what, it's just a hug, it's okay, let them hug each other. Nah, because I'm gonna need for you to talk to your daughter and make sure that she understands that there's boundaries to her body too. So I think we have to get a different mindset of how we're teaching our kids, about, hey, it's okay. If something make you feel uncomfortable, by all means, you better use your words.
No, and I get that. I get that. The reason why I asked you guys that is because family members who could be like predators,
right,
use that family thing to be like. So when I overreact, everybody's like, "Yo, why are you tripping? It's just so and so."
It's just Uncle Pete,
like,
Mike. It's just Uncle Pete.
And I will kill.
Uncle Pete could be a nasty ass.
But my thing
is, a nasty ass old man, and so no, you're doing like you said the right thing.
So my thing is like the questions that you guys are asking, especially for ladies, and guys they get caught in this scenario too, especially for ladies where these uncles and second cousins and third cousins and everybody wants a hug, and then when I'm the person who jumps in, or Jay Black is the person who says you're not hugging my daughter, everybody tries to act, this little thing where, I can't. But and now this is why I'm asking you two women if we're overreacting or not, and that's what I'm asking.
Absolutely not.
I don't let my daughters hug everybody. That's why they look at people crazy sometimes. They just be like, and I have to tell them to work on that. But I'm like, no, you don't have to do that.
Uncle Pete is just a hugger. He like hugging. That's what he do. Y'all know that.
Yeah, well, Uncle Pete gonna learn how to dad.
You making them feel uncomfortable. Pete
I don't care.
Learn how to fist bump.
Uncle Pete, a grown old ass man. He can get over it.
And it's just amazing with this. And it's kind of like a sick topic, but it's not. I shouldn't say a sick topic because it's something that has to be addressed because there's so many people, there's so many kids being abused. And not only just kids, because when we say kids, we're like 10, 8, 9. But then you got 17-year-old girls who are being taken advantage of, or 17-year-old boys who have been taken advantage of by uncles, aunts,
or
whatever it is. Mom's boyfriends, dad's girlfriends.
And that's a big one because, I see so many women push their kids up to like Mr. John, like Mr. Pete. Go on over there and give him a hug. He brought you some candy. You better go and be nice to him. No.
You say if my kid, if the baby doesn't like somebody, that's my gauge.
All right.
If she don't like somebody, then I know
It
something
ain't
is
going
wrong.
down.
And the last
The
guy I
energy.
was with, I made it very clear to them that this is about us because my concern is raising y'all. And one day I had told them, I was like, go get in the car because he was in the car. I said, go get in the car. I'm coming. They were like, no, we gonna wait for you.
Wow.
I said, well, a couple of things were said, but basically, I told you, tell me what happened. Did he do something to you? And they were like, no, we just want to wait on you. I done went and cussed the man out, everything, because I didn't understand. Because if I say go in the car, they go, but they were like, mommy, no, nothing really happened. We just wanted to wait on you. And I told them right in front of him, if it go down, he is out.
Right.
If you tell me one thing, he is gone. You don't have to be afraid. I'm not going to pick him over you because he can be replaced. I can't replace y'all.
Come sit on Uncle Pete's lap. Come talk to him. How you been? How old are you now? Come on, talk to Uncle Pete. What grade you in?
Let me give you $20. And they did have an uncle like that. They were with their dad, and he called me, and he was like, well, the baby is being rude to Uncle so-and-so. I said, she don't like him, and she ain't got to like him. He was accused of molesting. Well, he was accused of molesting his own stepkids, his sisters, their dad's sisters' kids.
And wow.
I'm like, no, she ain't got to talk to him.
On Wednesday, we do have a guest that can speak to this topic, and we could probably go a little deeper.
Right.
I forget his. I don't want to mess his name up. Shiny. Who was the guest name again that I met at the comedy show?
Donnie.
Yeah, so he deals with a lot of the trauma and how to get past it when those situations happen, how to move forward. So he can speak to that, and I think that'll be good to have that day.
Because that's also something that affects, a lot of, just like from my experience with children, it even affects their relationships with men, or affects their relationships of how they choose or identify sexually. So it's a very long-term and long-lasting effect for a lot of people who can't get past or who can't heal from it. And I really want to focus on the word heal because, again, and I know the time, Jay Black, and I know we have an expert coming on to address this. But
keep going. And Jay Black, the last two comments. Go back to the last comment, and Mo, continue on.
I just wanted to focus on the word heal because a lot of people say, "Oh, well, that happened a long time ago. Why is this person not over it?
Get over it. Move
Why
on.
get over it?
Don't give it no power.
You're an adult now. And then you have some people who suppress those, all of the things that had happened to them. And then they have this whole nervous or mental breakdown. And
they just have I'm sorry, but they just have a dysfunctional sexual relationship for the rest of their lives.
Yes.
Where they just keep looking at sex in a different way and they don't
negative.
Yeah, and they don't understand, why do I perceive this or do this where other people look at me crazy?
Right.
And go like, that's not healthy. So Mark said, I work with sexually abused, physically abused, and sex trafficking kids every day. Mark, God bless you. And
it's hard. It's hard because you literally have to turn your feelings off when you're dealing with, especially kids. You have to turn your feelings off in order to even be able to address or to help them. So Mark understands, like, it's a very difficult, but it's a very prevalent thing when you're talking about even mental health.
And stay right there, Mo and Shawnee. Also, Billy. Getting over stuff that happens when we are kids is not going to happen overnight. And I think, unfortunately, there's so many of us that have had things happen when we were kids that we just suck down and we just put it down on our chest, and then it comes out in our actual sexual lives. Stephanie said, trust, they're trying to forget it, but can't help it. It's painful. It's horrible. It's not just painful. It's horrible because it affects everything that goes on in when you get married, when you get engaged, when you and the person that you're with is looking at you like, what the hell's wrong with you? And you may not be able to explain that. Billy J, I was physically abused by my dad. I was 41 before I really got past it.
I'm
And
sorry
that
you
is,
went through that, Billy.
yes, and blessings go out to you. But this is what happens when this stuff happens. You wind up living with this until you're 41 and you're trying to figure it out.
She was
David
saying,
Bird.
bless David.
Bless David. All right,
Okay.
David. Last Saturday, I gave my kids something money to let them go wherever they wanted to spend it. I told my son and daughter, I will be right behind you in the mall in Columbia, Missouri. And I told him I'll be walking behind you as y'all walking forward so I can watch them. True story is a lot of kids coming up missing and raped because kids are walking by themselves with no supervision and they disappear within the snap of a finger.
Let me tell you
And
something.
if you watch YouTube, they got somebody in New York who tried to grab a kid and drag them in the car. And thank God they caught him. Then they did this exhibition in England where there was a child and they did this in front of just regular people walking down the street, and somebody grabbed the kid and ran off. And everybody looked and kept walking. Then they did it again, grabbed the kid, ran off. Everybody looked and kept walking. After the sixth time, there was only one time where people actually stopped and at least pointed. And it's crazy because maybe I'm super sensitive and maybe this is the wrong panel. But if I'm walking down the street, I'm not a tough guy. I'm not a thug. I'm none of those things. If a kid is walking in front of me and somebody grabs them, I'm going all out to try and help this kid.
Right.
And I think we're living in a society now that is so jaded that is like, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. The kid got gripped up. It's not my problem.
I think
Where's his parents? Where's the parents at?
Where we
Where's
all
the
go
parents?
wrong. I think we all go wrong, just in society in general, that we just kind of like remove ourselves or kind of like look a whole nother way when things don't involve us.
But it's a kid,
right.
But it's a kid, Mo. Just you're walking. They did it on a city street, and you're walking, and the kids are in front of you, and the stranger comes up and just grips the kid and runs into an alley.
First of all, I'm nosy. Like if I see, yesterday I was at the Walmart parking lot, and this guy had this this little girl, 3 or 4 years old, yanking. You could see he's frustrated, yanking her. And I'm like, you could pull her arm out the socket, right? By doing that.
Wait, you said it to somebody else's parent,
I sure did.
Yeah.
Sure did. Was yanking, took the baby, literally threw the baby in a car seat. So again, let me explain this to you. I'm a mandated reporter, regardless whether you on or off the job, right? So if you see something like that, and that's in open public, imagine what they probably do to that baby behind closed doors. I may have made him stop to think long enough to save that baby life.
Or you could have made it worse for the baby.
No. I prayed on it. I prayed on it. But when I see stuff like that all the time, or people cussing their kids, are you stupid? You ain't shit. You ain't this. I've watched somebody beat the heck out of their kid out in public, and everybody just walked by. Some people had their cameras out filming. That's the culture we live in.
I mean, it's very tough when you it's very tough on how dysfunctional we really are as a society and what we accept and what we've experienced,
right?
And the stuff that we realized was just stupid on how we brought kids up, where it was just like, listen, I'm gonna smack you in your face. I'm not gonna explain why, but you did this wrong. But I'm not gonna explain to you why it was wrong. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go upside your head, and then I'm gonna help you figure it out later on. Like you go figure that out where you don't know. Like even sex in general, like nobody was ever explained. Like, why is it that we don't want you to have sex? First of all, number one, let's be real. For the majority of it, it can feel really good. But nobody explains to you why we don't want you to have sex early because of the consequences of what could happen. And you wind up raising a child who happens to be a blessing. But the problem is, if you're 14, we're trying to get you not to have sex simply because, but then you're like, but my mom got pregnant when she was 15. So there's no conversation to try and say, okay, every child is a blessing, but we're trying not to get you in a situation where you have to overcompensate for so much by having a kid. Now, when the kid's here, guess what? We're all going to love the boy or girl. We're all going to love the boy or girl. But we're trying to, so it's like just smacking somebody in the face. I remember when my, and I think I told the story, my youngest cousin, she got pregnant at 16. And I never forget being at my family's, we went to my grandmother's house. We were all at the table. And every Saturday we would get together. They would drink. They would have a good time. And everybody was at the table. And my cousin, and she said it was okay to say her name. Yvette was 16 and she got pregnant. So we all sat at the table and she was 16. That means I was 16 or 17. And they all sat at the table and they were like, I can't believe that she got pregnant. I can't believe that she's pregnant. I can't believe that she would allow, she was such a this, such a that. Now, mind you, the people talking about her, there was a crackhead, alcoholic, everybody did coke, everybody smoked weed.
Wow.
And literally everybody sat at the table and tried to break down this child who did nothing except do it everything. Everybody at the table was doing the same thing. Y'all were getting high and having sex, and they were criticizing this young woman for having the blessing that would wind up being, his name was Joel, to wind up being this blessing. And I was like, the contradiction was so crazy. And I was like, our families don't even understand how to have this conversation without like, she turned out, and Jay Black and Mo, you met her. Yvette was at Stacey's game day, at game night, and her surprise birthday party. But it's just it's just the crazy dysfunctional thoughts that we have, and it just bothers me to no end. And unfortunately, women y'all catch it the worst. Because when y'all make a mistake, y'all get pregnant and there's a body inside you and everything like that. Guys can run off sometimes and disappear. I'm being long-winded right now, but there's just so much with that.
So Wednesday we can go and have a special this Wednesday. So yeah, that'll be a Wednesday. We're getting into that. And then Thursday, of course, we got Claudia Jordan. For those that don't know, Claudia should be on the show. And then Friday, Dr. Amy Smith. So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Cool.
Okay.
Look at Shay. Shay getting it.
No, that's
producing.
That was Mike.
Producer.
Mike got Claudia. Mike, that was Mike.
Producer.
But I take it.
When you get in these subjects, you're like, there's so much stuff that goes on that you're like sitting there.
It's deep. I just was trying to explain to someone healthy sexual behavior in 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds because she had an issue with her child rubbing up against things. And I said, that is, don't shame your child. Don't say, don't do that. What are you doing? And I had to break it down to her why she was doing what she was doing. And so it's a very deep topic, very, very deep topic. And so Wednesday, I can't wait for Wednesday.
But the funny thing that you said, healthy sexual behavior, that is such a topic. Because I honestly, if I had to explain what is healthy sexual behavior, and adults would be like, this, that, we really don't know. Like, we really have to have a sit down topic on what is healthy sexual behavior.
Right. I was always told it was bad. It was bad. That's what I was told growing up. It's bad. You don't do it. You don't do it until you get married.
I think that's the easiest way to scare people into not doing something, but it always has the reverse effect because, of course, if somebody says it's bad, well, I don't know what they're talking about. Let me go see.
It
But
scared the
I
hell
think
out of
that,
me.
and that it served its purpose. It served its purpose.
But not really, because it messed me up because I was jaded, and so my ideal of it is messed up. That's not the word I want to say. But with my daughters, I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. We're gonna have a real conversation. It's not just be, don't do it, because I want them to be able to have a healthy relationship. That's why I'm so thrilled and protective, because of the stuff that happened to me. So I'm like, okay, ain't nobody gonna do that to mine. I'm not gonna allow that. So no, I want them to be.
And Stephanie said you're learning your body. Yes, so that's what I did have to explain to her, Stephanie, that that was one of the ways that her child was learning her body, and that is healthy and age appropriate behavior for because when we think about masturbation and we think about touching, you think of it in the adult sense or the adult sexuality sense of it, and it's not for children that age. It's a feeling, and it's a soothing feeling for them. And so of course, think about your sexual behavior, Mike or Jay Black, after y'all after you with your wife and she make you a sandwich, what do? You go to sleep, right? You're calm, you're soothed. So I was trying to explain that, sometimes trying to explain that in layman's terms to parents. You have to break it down that way. And so once I did, she kind of understood. And I said, but you have to create boundaries. If your child is doing that, make sure that she knows you can't do it in public. You got to be in your room. It's not something that you show everybody. And you have to break it down and meet them where they are, where they can understand it in terms of language.
And when you say stuff like that, it's so important. And listen, it's on my pay scale, but I'll just say this. When you explore it when you're a child, you're literally doing it out of a verge of innocence. And you don't understand that you're trying to find something out. As an adult, the same actions are a result of like, I want to take a nap. Masturbation is different when you're in your 30s.
Absolutely.
And your 20s. You know what I'm saying?
You just say what I think you said.
Like, honestly, you're like, I just want to take a nap. But when you're like 8 or 9 years old, you're literally like figuring out, it's
the self-exploration.
Yeah, you're like,
what is the feeling?
You're like,
what is this?
Yeah, like I know like early on when I was like 8 or 9, I was like, I know this leads some place, but I don't know. I was like, I just figured it out. Now, like, listen, y'all, when we get done the show, I'm going to sleep. That's all I'm saying. But as kids, they don't
believe yourself first. You're gonna believe yourself.
But my thing is like, but when you're 9 or 10 years old, can you imagine if somebody would have told you can ask the question?
Right.
Like somebody would have like
talking wasn't allowed. If you think about it, talking is a new concept. Talking to children is a new concept. I think that before we grew up in the age where kids are meant to be seen and not heard, and so I think that now that we are talking these things through with our children, we're having this healthy dialogue. You're seeing a different outcome. You're seeing the change in how we view things in regards to our sexuality. And that's why I think another reason why you're seeing more acceptance of children who are saying outright, I identify as this. I feel like I'm attracted to this, because at this age or at a certain age, they're discovering who they are along with discovering sexuality. So,
no, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mo. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, so I was just saying, so because they're at that age, they're discovering both a lot of times. It's very confusing. It's very confusing. So conversation is important when you're looking at it from that perspective, because one thing you don't want them to think is that there's something wrong with them.
And then and we can wrap this whole thing up, and then we can continue this later on this week. The other thing is, when we have the conversation, then these predators can't take advantage of these kids because we've already had this talk. And we're always like, no, there's nothing wrong with you. If somebody makes you feel uncomfortable, you speak out. You yell out. You can yell out and you're good.
And
So,
can't nobody beat Dad. Like you gotta look. Can't
Yes.
nobody beat me. I don't care who it is. I don't care what
Got
they
you.
say. Can't
Yep.
nobody beat me.
Somebody touch you, yell out, and we got you. So anyway, all right. This
And
is
Mo, get the story ready for tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's true, but I saw something that said Keisha Cole's mom allegedly passed away on her birthday.
Yes,
So,
my mom
that's
just
cool.
my mom just showed me. She just sent it to me. I didn't want to interrupt the
Frankie?
break.
Frankie passed away.
She just showed me.
Wow. What time is it, y'all? Because my phone died.
10:30 Eastern.
All right, we gotta go. All right,
we gotta go.
Damn, Frank. Wow.
So I don't have the particulars of that yet, but I'm sure
tomorrow.
we're going to talk about it for tomorrow.
Yep.
As we find out more, but prayers go out to her.
Damn, that's sad. Well, good. I mean, damn, I hate to say good show, but that's horrible. God, I know she's going through it. All right, y'all, let's wrap this up. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. Understand there's only one thing in life that is guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second, and fight for your happiness. Michael Shawn, Sexy Mo, Shawnee Scott, Jay Black, Takeover Legends. We'll see you tomorrow morning. Yeah, y'all.
Michael Shawn and the Takeover Legends, where nothing's off limits. Free Agent Radio.